your first time at the shop?
Yeah, it's my first time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, dude with dreads, huh, man? You hang with fitness. Y'all do fitness, right?
But not with dreads.
I can't remember. I know I seen you hanging around those guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we definitely do that, man.
Yeah.
Where do you normally go to get your haircut at?
You said what?
I said, where do you normally go to get your haircut at?
Oh, man, I've been going to the West Coast for years now since I moved out here.
Okay. Is this just closer, or you just wanted to give something else a shot?
Nah, I just wanted to give it a try, man. I was like, man, it's right down the road from my crib, so let me see.
Pressure's on, man. It's an audition.
Yeah,
Audition,
man.
man. I wasn't ready for that, man.
That's all good.
I would have rehearsed.
I don't think you can do a development league for football. You wouldn't really last long.
Well, that's what he just spoke on it. That's what he said. He was just talking about Colin Kaepernick, and he mentioned that they were more of a developmental league for the NFL, and that's why their contracts aren't negotiable. A lot of reasons why.
That's a lot of extra miles you adding on.
I agree.
You getting hit you still get hit on a professional level. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? The dudes you going against,
they hitting at a softer.
it's different.
Opening yourself up for the opportunity of aches and pains when you wake up in the morning.
Shit, they gonna have the ones that probably will
you get a razor edge up.
Yeah. But they normally do both, like go with the Clippers and then.
No,
yeah. Give them the biggest contract. That's right. So that could be another thing they're trying to do. That makes sense.
So you did have trouble making payroll. They switched payroll companies during the first week of the season. So there was an administrative
blast right there.
Somebody can get their check.
Well, he is a lawyer.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, Ryan Smith's a lawyer.
And so you didn't. Like he just
Right.
That's real live.
Where were you the night of 2015, January 11th? People want to know. You can't handle the truth.
I have never been in a situation where someone invested $250 million in the first 12 months of an organization.
All right, you said a 4 on top.
It is easily the most life-changing investment a company like this could get.
Quarter billion. That boy found out what he was looking for, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He just wanted to hit at it. He was fishing.
Thought he was on trial. Like, hey man, I got attorney present, man. This interview's over. Please fix.
He ain't hit nothing else but that. He jumped on it too. Blood in the water. The boy said it like this. Yeah, we did charity for kids, gave about $100 million, but one day the check ain't clear. So the check is clear. Right. Like that's all he heard.
Right.
It wasn't no good job,
Right.
Like, just wanted to hit negative, man. I love it. That's fun. You gotta be careful, man.
I'm telling you.
I don't know. God made it a reason why they make professional athletes. I'm very vocal when it comes to certain things, and I just wouldn't have made it. I just know me. You know, because there's certain things you're not gonna tolerate.
Right.
Well, you say you're not until they check it, don't you?
Listen, there's a lot of concessions I'm gonna make if I'm getting 7 digits on my check.
Yeah.
I was telling the guys yesterday, it's like, look, man, I got a lot of morals right now when I'm broke.
When you broke,
Start putting some M's on my check.
add some zeros.
Yeah, add a couple zeros.
Couple commas.
Right. What was that? Daryl Morey, you want a happy ending? That's all? Man, I got you. Bring a friend. He can come too. I don't mind. I'm like Uncle Elroy from Next Friday. I know I was the first brother that said I wasn't gonna never leave the hood, but when I got my check, I was gone.
That was gone.
That would sure as hell be me.
I ain't staying no hood if I. Most people try to get out the hood. I try to stay.
Right. Otherwise, people breaking in your house. Can't do that. Okay, so one thing I noticed here. Hold this for a second. It looked like they bring your edge up to here. Do you like it that far back?
Nah,
because I feel like you got.
it was the last barber. Man.
Okay.
He wasn't even my barber.
Okay, all right. Well, say because I could bring it at least a quarter inch forward now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're good, man. Just
Okay.
do what you do. You.
Bet. Now is this high enough? I just want you to look.
Nah,
at
you're
this.
good, man.
That's high enough?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, bet.
You're good.
Yeah, man. I got a customer service background, so I ask more questions than most people do.
I got you, man.
I need you to come back, man. So I'm
You're
gonna
the craftsman, man.
Yeah,
Let you
man.
do work, man.
gotta do my best, man. Plus, man, your boss is way bigger than mine, man. I can't afford to get beat up at work.
Ah, nah.
Especially on camera, man. The whole internet to see that, man. I can't live like this.
He might go viral.
Well, I mean, yeah, it would help my brand. Maybe we can talk offline about you kicking my ass. Just stay away from my. Just stay away from my eyes. Man. Stay away from my eyes. I bruise you. Some people think that's how Jim Rome got famous.
Oh, he purposely stayed
Who was that?
They think it was Chris Everett.
Okay.
Some people think that him and Chris Everett had a behind the scenes agreement.
Before the Jesse Smollett.
Well, that's kind of what they think. They think because he kept calling him.
Yeah.
His name was Chris Everett, and he kept calling him Chrissy Everett on an interview on TV. Well, the dude beat him up on camera. Yeah, but this was in like 94, 92, something like that. So
Well, it helped his brand.
yeah, he's the highest grossing
That was before X-Thing too.
he was.
That's not his fault, though.
What?
OBJ.
Oh, I didn't hear what they were saying about him.
Well, they have been making the playoffs and playing bad. It started with the quarterback, dude.
Yeah.
Unless that dude is that talented, he can throw the football and catch it himself.
Some people think he's fast enough to do that.
How y'all fantasy football looking? What y'all gonna do now? Y'all gonna go to the Browns and grab some people? Or what's he gonna do? What you gonna do? Browns offense? What you gonna get? They got Hunt. They got Chubb.
He's gonna get him until like what 8 games in, right?
Yeah. They got Chubb, the running back. They loaded. They got that Njoku. Tight end.
Nice little squad out there.
Explosive offense. What's your squad, boss man?
Football?
Yeah.
I'm a Dallas fan.
Dallas fan?
Damn, bro. I knew something was off when you sat in my chair. I thought you was cool, and then you said that, man. I'm an Eagles
It's
guy.
all right though. We're gonna let it slide.
He getting it from both sides. Nobody.
They ain't done nothing yet. They had a good run though. That defense was killing them last year.
Then they lose they lost a D lineman to Weed. He retired.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, dude said I ain't gonna pretend no more. I'm gonna just smoke weed. He did. He announced it on Twitter. No, not Twitter. Instagram.
Yeah.
He retired on Instagram, smoking a J. Yeah.
That's how he did it?
I promise.
Man,
I'm more of a boxing fan. Boxing is my sport. Man.
Okay.
so you saw the fight this past weekend?
Oh yeah, Earl Spence and Mikey.
Yeah.
Earl Spence dominated him, man. It's like 120 to like 108.
Damn.
Yeah, those
It
big
sounded like the
shutouts.
other dude showed up.
They were saying they was predicting it a lot closer than that, wasn't it?
Yeah, man, but Mikey, he had gone to 2 weight classes, and he kind of, did a little bit more than what he could chew. Yeah. Earl Spence, the guy walking around like 180, he cut down to like 147.
He still had that power of 180.
That's a big boy, man. So he was just walking him down.
Now look at the squirrel I was like, he had on his reach
He's
look
big,
like it.
man.
Yeah.
He's a big guy. He spars with like middleweights, like heavyweights.
New York in trouble, man. They finna rebuild. They got Shepard though. They still got a good receiver. And build around him. What you think, Sean?
I literally ain't never watched a dude play. I had him on the last year I played fantasy football. I picked him up on the waiver wire, and he just never found playing time on my squad.
Yeah.
And then the next year was when I started my boycott, so I literally have no real idea what the dude brings to the table. I heard great things about his rookie year, but then like I said, I went zero dark.
Yeah. Zero Dark 30.
Yeah, zero dark 30. So he was a great guy. PJ, it's been you all day? It's been you all day?
That I'm aware of, yeah.
Like Bob wasn't here earlier?
I didn't see him.
What time you get here? 8?
No, I got here at 10. I got here at 10. 11 actually.
All right, let me look. Did he? Was that also? Like it looked like he brought the front. Then I would have, unless you told me to.
No, that's what he just.
But I'm saying, like, is this the norm? Do you want it back that far?
That's fine.
That's okay. I know this one I didn't agree with.
Yeah.
But this one,
Yeah.
you good with that? Then okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna retrace that. Oh, I gotta come up a little higher on this side. Okay. But
I bought this gear.
we in there? Yeah. So you a personal trainer?
Nah, man, I don't. That shit a box.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I gotta get this right, man. Do you are you so that's how you earn your living, or that's just a hobby? Or
Nah,
like,
I'm in the amateur, so I do that in photography. Photography is how I do my living. But right now, I got about a year left in the amateurs, and I'll be turning pro. So I've had within the last few years, I've had certain sponsorships, certain tournaments, you know, to make good grand prize, if you win, stuff like that. So,
okay. How old are you, man?
I'm 28, man.
Okay. So you a little old in the game.
Well, the thing is, I have been boxing since I was 10. But when I was 18, I was in the caught up in the street.
Yeah.
I stopped boxing after like 10 years.
Yeah, just like
A year ago, man. I got back in it.
Like you never left.
Huh?
I said, was it like you never left?
Yeah, it was like I had just gained a lot of weight because obviously 10 years ago I was a little lighter.
Right.
A lot lighter. So this time I just trained, got my weight down. I fight at 178, and I've had 10 fights in the last year, a little over a year. And yeah, man, the key is to maybe hopefully this year or early next year then go pro.
So what is you say you're walking around right now at 178?
No, I fight at 178.
Okay.
My walk around weight, I'm weighing about like 195 right now. 195.
So that struggle real, like.
Yeah, man, it's a pretty good cut.
Yeah, man. What you do, sauna?
I do sauna, my sweatsuit, diet, you know, my cardio. So I have like 3 workouts a day. So after this, I got my first workout of the day. It actually just started, man. Today's day 1 of training camp.
Want some donuts? No, I'm just playing.
You a boxer?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Where you on Perkins at?
Charlo gym, man, right there on Highway 6.
Oh, the Charlo brothers?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Highway
Yeah.
6 and this and that. But my coach, he just moved to Savannah, so we're at Savannah now.
Ordinary Joes can go in there or no?
Who?
He said it's regular people.
Oh yeah. People go there, you know, different boxers. You know, Holyfield came out of that gym.
No kidding.
Yeah, Regis came out of that gym. Juan Diaz came out of that gym.
What happened to Warren, man? This
You know, after that Marquez fight, he kind of, you know, he got knocked out. Came back for the rematch, lost it. His career kind of just deteriorated.
Man, that boy was he was promised,
Yeah, he
man.
was good, man. I mean, he
What
weighed-
weight class you fighting in?
I'm in the amateur, so I fight like heavyweight. I fight at 178, but once I hit pro, I'll probably go down to 168.
Okay.
See if I can make like 160, 168.
You got to build some speed.
Yeah. That's what we're working on right now, man. Just, you know, speed, agility, man.
You so you really would have went viral.
Yeah, you're right. For real.
I got hit 11 times when I do the fight start. Like, wait a minute, man, I ain't no bell. All I see is stars. What kind of shit is this?
But I was just telling him, you know, I had left for like 10 years. I was an amateur since I was a kid, so I've been back in it like consistently for about a little over a year. But I've had 10 fights. I just fought in Houston Golden Gloves, so that was nationals, and I won that tournament.
Good.
So hopefully, you know, this year, man, I could turn pro early next year.
Man, what's your Instagram, bro? I definitely want to follow
Yeah,
you, man.
you have it, but it's King_JC91.
That's why he said, man, I really am more into boxing.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Real about that.
He plays no games.
This is more the discipline, man. That's all, man. Keep you in shape, keep your mind focused, man.
You ain't lying.
You know.
It teach you not one to fight.
Nah,
too,
man, not at all, man.
Yeah, it makes you not want to fight.
Especially when you think you're paid.
In the amateurs, man, you have tournaments, you know, you'll have sponsors that you could win prizes, but in the amateurs, typically you don't get paid. You don't get paid until you go to the pros.
So who set the year milestone for you? Did you set it or did your
You said it was
Your
King
team.
underscore J1?
JC91.
Oh, okay.
JC,
here you wanna add me and I'll follow you back.
Okay, yeah.
While I'm cutting you up.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it, man.
So look out. I say about another year and a half, man. I'm just trying to get more experience under my belt, man, and after that, man, take off.
Yeah, who?
Because I've realized I am a little old in the game. You know, boxing, man, you come out 18, 19,
That's right,
20,
it's a young
21 years
man.
old. But I feel like I'm at my peak, man. I'm stronger than when I was 21. I feel good. I'm fast.
You got more wisdom.
Yeah, a lot more wisdom.
Oh, it's the season. It's
Man.
Yeah, I saw it yellow the other day. It's in the air.
My brother been using that so quick. That first cough, I went straight to the damn wall. That's extra strength.
My beard be looking straight.
Wait.
Huh.
That's a damn good beard.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man, I'm jealous.
Good.
Yeah, I figure I wasn't looking, you sprayed them down.
I know, right?
They got the beard spray, the straight beard stuff, man.
Oh, they do?
You make your beard longer, you spray it, and it's like fucking hot.
Yeah, I'm about to say, boy, you got me. I thought I was adept to everything that's going
Right,
on.
you thought you was ahead of the curve.
You see that instant beard? Just spray it on.
Spray it on, foam
Yep.
up.
How big do you want it?
Right. Foam up and
Hey, man, you make some money off that one.
follicide itself. Like that. I just made that word up. That sounds good.
It did, it sounded like a legit word. I would use that in Scrabble if it was if it was in the dictionary. I would use it.
Follicide.
Right.
They give you 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You can actually go in and cut it and trim it down if you like. Yeah.
Sound like fun. You always seen it.
Always trying to find a new way to make it all fun. Hello? I can help you. Yeah. I hadn't used it in a while, but I don't know, man. I saw y'all charging, so I figured it's all good. Yep. I tell you what, man, I'm getting my haircut right now, but you can call me back in about an hour. I can talk to you about it. Okay. Okay, all right.
You just want to spray the top down?
Shut up. Even it out.
Yes, sir, I did.
I've been looking like Candy Rain.
So for real.
Yeah, when you walked in here, boy, with that box, I said, the devil is a lie.
Please, no, put them goodies away. I can't have it.
Boy, I just scared. Boy, I started talking to the G. I said, boy, now you know.
I bet you was hoping that was just garbage. Like,
Yeah,
you throw it away? I got you.
You throw it away or something? I know I'm gonna need some donuts. I already know I'm about to eat about 5 or 6 of them. I knew what it was when you came through the door.
What it was.
Yeah. I was just hoping it was trade.
Yeah, because actually, I think it's 16 of them in there.
Yeah. Yeah, you did a little too much there, bro. I might have to fine you for that, man. Me and my new boxing buddy, man, we trying to cut weight, man. That ain't gonna help.
Right.
That ain't gonna help.
Oh.
Now, don't make me sick ammonia. I'm not going to this time, but you keep bringing the
slide
good.
this time.
Yeah, you keep bringing these pastries in here, man. It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, it was just good timing on the Monday, bro.
Definitely
My appreciation for being open for on the Monday, man. You know,
Oh, right.
that's a hot commodity.
Appreciate that. Hello? How you doing? I'm speaking with you.
Well, just a short time ago, the Bengals released
Uh-huh.
Devontae's work about your 7 seasons. The question was, what this future
Okay.
looks like in the league.
You dabble with the photography too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I take
Yeah.
pictures too, man.
I just picked it up, man, a few months ago. I like it. I enjoy it. I got an eye for just taking, yeah, man, just for editing too. I used to just take them off my phone and just edit it off the ground, but now I got the Canon, the Rebel, and it's pretty good. I got like the 50 mil 1.2. I just copped the 40 millimeter 2.8. Yeah, man, I love the prime lenses, man. They're beautiful. I'm just trying to learn, man. Just student of the game. I did law enforcement for 7 years.
Yeah, it's all about, I do photo booths, so the camera for me is, like I take fun pictures, right? I don't try to be perfect, but I do have the Canon. I got a C5, and my homeboy's like, man, I'm getting married this weekend, can you shoot my wedding? And I was like, bro, I really don't do that.
Yeah, no, I just do it for fun.
I said, I'm not that type of photographer. He's like, bro, so he was strapped on cash. I said, all right, I'll come do it, but don't be mad if the pictures don't, you know what I'm saying? They
You actually did a
look
good
horrible,
job.
right? But actually, man, I took a gang load, but they came out
Real good.
pretty nice, you know?
Man, that's how a career
You
started.
surprised yourself.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
once you start to understand like that whole f-stop thing.
Yeah, the
lighting,
aperture, the
aperture,
shutter speed, the
yeah,
ISO, all that.
you
Man.
learn that. It definitely makes, the lighting conditions
Oh
easier
man,
to,
so much. And really, all you need is a little flash on the top, like an external. Yep,
Yeah.
exactly, man. I've been learning like little tricks, man. And it's beautiful. It's art.
I'm gonna tilt you back just a little bit.
Okay.
Here, show them that before you drop that rage on. I did a little work on
Oh man.
on that, but
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice, man. Man, photographers, they would have charged easily $1,500, man, for a whole wedding.
Go through? Yeah, trust me, I know all about that.
And editing, man, that takes time,
It definitely
man.
takes time, man.
Like one of my friends, he does real estate, and he wanted to build this like real estate portfolio. So we went downtown and shot some shots out there.
I got another homeboy that he think he's super fly, right?
I'm clean. I ain't gonna lie.
Keep his name though.
What he call?
Don Juan.
Oh yeah.
But cool.
That's your friend?
No, I did them.
Oh, okay.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
That's some shoes.
That's unique right there.
Something. I'm always trying to dip my hands in something, man. It's a figuratively.
I know. Let me have my moment. Took my moment from it.
This is a guy who had the best season of his career in terms of completion percentage, yards per attempt, and passer rating. But at the end of the year, it just started to fall apart on him. Just watch the timing on this wide cross here. Don't get out. It's perfect. He puts it right on the money, lets him catch and run. These are the kind of things that early in the season everyone was really excited about, and there was a lot of discussion about will they see the field anymore as long as Ryan starts continues to play. Then we had this Monday night game. Then we started having throws like this. As the expectations started ratcheting up, he started to show.
I always say it'd be hard to get that beard back in the one that looks just like that.
You know what? Every time I ain't gonna say every time, but most occasions, clients tell me the same thing, man. I see what you did with the sound of it, but I ain't gonna be able to do this tomorrow.
Yeah, it'd be hard to replicate these
They're
names.
trying to sleep pretty.
Yeah.
Don't want to sleep on their face, sleep in the back all night. Don't get a wink of sleep.
Face up.
Yeah. Don't get a wink of sleep. Man. Gotta have my beard right, man. I got a hot date tomorrow.
Yeah. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I did that a couple times before. They hurt like a bug the next day. Listen, my hair was fine.
It took us a minute to get to overreaction Monday, but it's Monday, and we'll let you take this one solo. I'll say this, if you tell me if it's an overreaction, Ryan Fitzpatrick is an upgrade over Ryan Tannehill.
That little part kind of feels you know.
Man, it look good, bro. Like, I see what you're doing. Like, I know what you're trying to do. So you smiling to get how you want it.
I had a messed up dream last night though, man. I went to get some dude cut my hair.
Yeah.
I just like woke up. Well, I got out the chair and all this was gone.
Oh! He had a heart attack. Damn, he had a heart attack.
Yeah, man. I was like, okay, it's becoming a problem.
I had a dream my daughter cut my hair in my sleep.
Cut your locks off.
Yeah, while I was asleep. I had a dream that.
They're real too. Yeah, I woke up like this.
Yeah.
To this point, through free agency and trade, yes, it's not the Giants, and don't seem to be rebuilding. They've made some interesting moves. Could the fish be trying to tank? Oh, come on, guys. Come on.
Sit you up.
This is just straight up, this one is products that one of my vendors let me try out. You like that one?
Yeah, I moved it in. I think I might have to hit this corner.
We're working at phase, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, bro. He just trying to keep me from getting my ass kicked, man. Not you in here, man. As soon as you leave, he's gonna be like, man, that was a terrible play.
Golden Glove champion, no problem.
Right. He like, man, I didn't want to see you get beat up like that, man. So I'm gonna.
You good? Okay. I'm sorry back. All right, bye.
I'm trying to hide this corner that I'm trying to fill in, so.
Couldn't wait, I'm cutting steaks.
We in there?
Yeah.
Then do you need to trim the mustache or any of that? or
No,
you good?
no.
Bet, bet. Okay.
I know it.
I'm sorry, people. My fault. You found yours, PJ?
Yeah.
Where was it?
Man, I was trying to get mine to work the other day. It wouldn't work.
Which one? This one here?
Yeah, I couldn't get it to
What was
pick
it
up,
saying?
man.
Don't move this shit.
It was saying connected, but it's like could not read.
You can just tap
You
my
couldn't read
mouse
the
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
Right.
It was saying could not read.
tap it
Yeah.
with the
It had to
clicker.
been the card.
We said the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, I just figured it might have just been, maybe I've been swiping
What do you
too
mean?
many times. I had it for like 3 years, so
I don't know.
You know when you ever,
I don't know. Maybe
because
the only real problem you would have is the magic strike.
look, some sort of.
I really want to get this one. You don't like that one?
I do. It's just a processing like
Take longer?
per
Got it.
charge.
Uh-huh.
It takes you minutes per charge. Like this is quick.
Oh, right.
Machine.
That's what I like about it. Is it's just kind of like.
Yeah, you're done. But now you got to find the NFC and all this other stuff, all this network stuff. Then you want to swipe. This will take a little bit more time. But it is safer though. From what they're saying. Yeah. All right, Eve. Okay, you said it, bro. Yeah.
Get a little man one over there.
You know, fat kid. Yeah, you might want to shoot that little dude there. He don't need no shit.
After, huh?
Yeah.
He from after. Hey, gentlemen, man. Y'all have a blessed day, man.
Good seeing you,
All right.
Eric.
Hey, nice
Have a
meeting
good
you.
one, brother.
You too.
How many you finna eat, PJ? I said, how many you finna eat?
None right now. I got to go back to the dentist office.
Mm-hmm.
Get right back to the dentist office. Finish up my procedures.
You having dental work done?
Yeah.
And I'm praying for you.
I just got to clean and stuff like that. I ain't been to the dentist in 20 years.
Yeah, I ain't been to 10. I went like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, cause like my feelings fell out.
Really?
They broke. Yeah, they broke.
Yeah, I done been in 20 years and said, you got 2 cavities. It's all right.
So 1 every 10-year average, man. That ain't bad.
It ain't bad. That's what I was thinking. I was scared though. I went in there and looked. I already know I got bad work. Just tell me the price. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
just tell, just be nice with me. Tell me if I need dentures. You know what I'm saying? Just take all my teeth out.
PJ, man, I'm in here sweating like a slave, bro. Do you mind if I turn this heat down?
Because you're nervous. The heat. AC
Nah,
ain't
it's
up.
that Minnesota, Lord. Y'all keep it out of here.
You from Minnesota?
Yeah, I moved here a year ago, so I'm not. Yeah, if you
you
notice,
good,
the dude
bro.
kept calling me Minnesota. Yeah, I'm not from here, so this Texas climate ain't really what I'm
It's
about.
crazy because this year's been a little cold, man.
It's been cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The wind too, like if you notice too, it's been a lot more windier.
Man.
That's how people getting sick. Or getting
Are you originally from Houston?
Yeah, Missouri City.
Man, it's crazy because when I moved out here 10 years ago, man, it was pretty much like hot all year round.
Yeah.
Man. It was very rare we got cold weather.
Yeah.
Where you
Now,
from?
Now it hasn't been cold. You're
I'm
right.
over there from the DMV area,
okay.
Arlington, Virginia.
Yeah.
Right across the bridge from DC.
Yeah, I got a cousin who used to live in Virginia Beach.
Mm-hmm. Out there it's cold though.
Try Minnesota.
Man.
Yeah, you heard about the Minnesota weather this year, huh?
Man, I know all I know is Minnesota Vikings from over there. It'd be cold.
Nothing
Man.
but ice. Yeah.
Yeah, we got down. I think like the coldest day this past winter was like -34.
Yeah, negative 34.
Negative. Oh man. Yeah.
I'm freezing myself off with Thursday, man.
I know. With a positive 34. All right, my good friend. 25.
Thank you.
You got it, buddy. And it was John?
Yo, Johnny.
Johnny.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Sean.
Sean.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
You want cash card?
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
When you come back, Peach?
I'm gonna be back in the bed. I don't really have time.
There's a lot of standards being played there. You all talked about that already.
Just
Something
15.
obviously changed.
You say what? Just 15?
Yeah,
They
just
signed him last year and they traded him this year. But it got
Or,
to the
yeah,
point
it's
where
25, right? Yeah, 40 minus 15 is
and the
25.
reason he did it at this point
Yes,
is
you're right.
Yeah.
Again, appreciate
Hey,
it,
man,
brother.
Sean, I appreciate you, man.
If you like how I do you, shoot me a text. I'll shoot you my calendar. and
Okay,
then
do you have it on the card?
Yes, my number's on the card. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. I got you, Sean. Hey, appreciate it, bro.
Good luck
Thank
to you,
man.
sir.
if he gets signed by another team, you get back to the first round pick. That's kind of where they set their value to start. And the way the Giants are looking at it, and look, this will ultimately probably determine whether you consider it a good trade or not. But Jabril Peppers to them is basically being considered a first round pick in this deal. So they get number 17. They get Jabril Peppers, who is the safety they can plug in there.
Come on up, fellas.
Like player, and now the Giants are sitting there saying, this is something we could
It's just me, but I know this little man will not stay there.
let those assets that they want.
Come on.
Because they're doing
Hold on.
they're still trying to win, but they're
Give me
still
1 second here. I'm confusing myself. So he gave me 20,
that's really why they
25. Okay, so now that makes sense. So he gave me 25.
So you were getting your haircut.
Yes.
Okay, not him?
No, not me.
Gotcha,
Not
gotcha.
him. Me.
Okay. Cool.
And mine, if you look at right here, I'm losing a lot of hair. Like wherever they tell you they like, whether you can fit this one to be like this.
So wait a minute, you want it bald?
Not completely bald, but
Just really, really short.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that way this doesn't look, like doesn't look too visible.
Sure.
So this and this area is interesting, and then just to maybe try to carve the front.
and get them said it wasn't even an option. It was a decision that we made at Eli Manning at this point. He's 38 years old. During the last year, he's still counting 23 million against the cap, and the Giants didn't even flinch on that. And they think that they can be fine offensively this year. And Eli, and he, like he said, he thinks it's that narrative that he can't play or that he's overpaid is a prop. So the Giants are fully sold 100% on Eli Manning, and I've had people in the organization tell me this many times before already at this point. They think he has something left, and they said it even publicly. Potentially years left. They even said that again this offseason.
Sit up for a second.
So at
Sit
this
up.
point, I think we should
Okay, you
stop
sit back.
doubting him on that. Because anything
Let me just clean my clippers and then it'll be party time.
So basically just to make it shorter, not bald.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially this area.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but you want this to be bald
Yeah. Yeah.
and faded in.
Correct.
I got you, buddy. I'm gonna make you look good, man. I mean, you already look good, but I'm gonna make you look gooder.
Everyone knows when you get in the front office work that a lot of times it escapes some of the responsibility and the responsibility for what goes on, and coaches are the ones that are interchangeable now. So you can afford to be, for lack of a better phrase, more patient as a front office than you can as coach. Coaches will not coach the tank. They're not on board with that kind of thing. And no player, no matter what the front office is saying, is ever going to go out there and say, well, for the good of the future of this team, I'm not going to play very well. I'm going to drop this pass and let this guy go by. It's not like that.
How you doing, sir? Good. You got an appointment? Okay, yeah, I'll take care of you. Let me get this guy on.
they're taking, while still trying to win and still trying to put the best guy on the field, that mentality of tanking in the NFL isn't really there, at least from the players and the coaches' perspective. The front office may have their own ideas and their own plan, and that plan is always indicated as players sit back and watch the draft and like, okay, I see, you can kind of see what your team, what your individual team is thinking. But as far as tanking mentally, it doesn't happen from the coaching staff to the players.
So let me ask you this, and having said that, and I believe you completely, how difficult is it as a player to come in for training camp in July when you had just the opposite? You watch the draft and when you watch the offseason, you scratch your head and you just cannot figure out what the plan is, and you know what you're up against. How difficult is it then to stay motivated?
It's a little difficult understanding that, like, okay, you're wondering why teams didn't get this guy, or, but, something that you may have been looking at, like, oh, he goes on our team, we got a shot to do something special, and that doesn't happen for you. It's a little bit tricky, but again, once you bring your run play to work, and once you get between those lines of practice, it's go time, and that's the only way that you can shape your mind as a football player.
Well, that sounds about right, and it's go time in Denver because after one season, they made a switch at quarterback and moved on from Case Keenum. They say hello. The former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco. Does this mean the Broncos are immediate playoff contenders? Meanwhile, Broncos will announce college brackets today. It's just you. You can discuss the biggest moves with us in the offseason, and a bracket of our own is what? The offseason in the NFL. Well, look at that.
Plants capture CO2. What if other kinds of plants captured it too? If these industrial plants had technology that could capture carbon like trees, we could help lower the emissions. Carbon capture is important technology, and experts agree. That's why we're working on ways to improve it, so plants can be a little more like plants.
So recently, my son's band was signed by a record label. A record deal? Unbelievable. Whenever we're about to get on a stage for a huge audience, I always give my dad like a FaceTime kind of moment. You see the crowd, you see the emotion, he has that experience for the first time with me. That's really important to me. I created a rock star.
Therefore, the developers knows. Get iPhone 10R on us when you buy the latest iPhone, and Apple Music on us with unlimited. Only on Verizon. 10 years ago, Coach James Mercer gave Brown and Taylor a choice. Continue Brown's life on the streets of Atlanta, or fight for gold and his community on Washington Mountain. Today, as the top-ranked USC featherweight, Ortega uses the fighters to make them learn from his coach and inspire others like him to fight for something better. Since 1825, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from, or even what you're made of. Washington, the official year of USC.
Great. F. R. E. E.
I have to bring the week to have Sunday because
Okay.
he
Yeah.
loves the mohawk.
He wants a mohawk? Okay. Yeah. I'm actually. I don't know that I'm any better at cutting kids' hair than anybody else is, but by a mile, I'm the most patient person with kids here. Some of the guys that are here can hide it and act as if it doesn't bother them. There's a couple guys here that cannot even hide it. They are visibly upset while the child is in their chair. I'm neither. It doesn't, if I have several, I actually have a couple autistic clients that are low functioning autistic, can't sit still, and it does not bother me one bit. Like I love kids. I understand that, they aren't going to always do what you want, the way you want, when you want, you know what I mean? So like, no, I welcome kids. However, we give discounts for kids because they have smaller heads, and in theory, it's less hair to cut, and it should be an easier cut, so we charge less for it. My only condition is if your kid isn't going to sit still and allow me to cut their hair, it is going to cost as much as a premium adult cut. And I got a little paperwork up here that I show every parent that has a kid that may or may not be able to sit still. But no, I love it, man. I love cutting kids' hair. I would say a very, very big bulk of my clientele is kids about his age or a little older. But I actually got 2 kid appointments in an hour or so. I got to do some dreadlocks for a kid. Actually, at 4, but yeah, kids are welcome.
Trailer Wheel Trade, the one source for all your trailers. New and used trailers. Service, tires, rental. 10,000 square foot superstore parts and accessories. Acres and acres of trailers in stock. Trailer Wheel and Trade. TrailerWheel.com.
The ESPN draft on ESPN for the 40th straight year, also on ABC for the first time ever. And just announced today, Brian Roberts will host day 1 at the draft on ABC, all coming to you live from Nashville, April 25th through the 27th. All 3 days also streaming live on the ESPN app. It's not the first time, not by a long shot, that Rob has hosted the NFL draft. This is shot in 1990. Yes, Brandon Johnson out of Penn State. He was number 2 to the Jets. Smith was also the second running back.
You want to examine that?
To the Cowboys.
I'm gonna pump you up so you can look at that. Can you see?
Yeah, so maybe this one.
Make it a little shorter.
Yeah, this one. So that way this doesn't look too visible.
The third most for any running back contract of all time. AB, here are the longest.
And the other part is different.
He's now on a dark stretch of 6 straight 100-catch seasons, the longest in NFL history. He's a Raider. G-Man, we've mentioned this, shipped Odell Beckham Jr. to the Browns, but does get Baker Mayfield a walk-in option. His 44 touchdown catches, the third most in the league since 2014. And then the Jags signed Philly backup Nick Foles to a 4-year deal. He's a backup, no more, $50 million guaranteed. That's the most the Jags have guaranteed in franchise history. And that's just some of the offensive guys. Some moves on defense as well. Landon Collins signed with Washington. D4 was tagged and then traded to San Francisco. Baltimore lost a pair of linebackers in C.J. Mosley and Terrell Suggs, and then they picked up Earl Thomas from Seattle. Big day for Rockets, yes? Have you done this yet? Oh, you have. Oh, really? Okay, yeah, that's impressive. All right. As March Madness this year. Yeah, he's good.
Hey man, why you beating up on my chair, man? What did my chair do to you? Huh? Bruh? Not cool, man. Not cool. I didn't mean that, I'm sorry. Go ahead, beat away. Bad chair. How dare that chair?
Let's take a look at this one here. This is because a lot of people gave the Raiders infield a lot of props. We'll start with Buffalo. This is when you look at their resume here, look at some of the people that they added. So Colt Beasley and John Brown, you have a slot guy, you have an outside guy. Colt Beasley, slot guy, John Brown, the outside guy. Both these guys are small though. This is one of the situations where you have a quarterback like Josh Allen who really struggles with accuracy. You would like to see guys who have a bigger catch rate. So I'm a little bit down on that. Mitch Morse is a guy who has a little bit of an injury in Kansas City. He has his son Spencer Long. So on the level, it looks like it's a good offseason, but I have some of my doubts about that. When you look at the Raiders, when you look at their resume,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you upset, man. I'll take everything I said back, man. Look like you mad at me now. I'm sorry.
in the middle of the field as a safety, as a guy who's kind of a hybrid. He can play safety, he can play nickel, he can play dime. So you love this sign. And then Trent Brown, I know he came with a ton of money. His technique isn't always perfect. This is a mountain of a man who is absolutely just full of in the run game. I love all these positions. So when you look at this one,
But it's a 1 seed versus a 4 seed.
exactly.
Just a Raiders.
But you know, I just want to get some people some context here. It's not just 1 versus 4, but I like
But then again,
the Raiders.
take it from all right, Dan, we're saying the AFC. We got no round two yet.
Right, so the Browns have been over a little bit. You got Odell Beckham. They signed Kareem Hunt, who's suspended for the first 8 games. They should benefit them in the second half of the season. Really strengthening that.
I can keep going. What do you think?
Maybe one more.
Sure, no problem.
So we're gonna try to see if you can carve a little bit.
Cut a little bit where?
No, I mean carve, like just line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an edge up. I just want to make sure the haircut
Yeah.
itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe just one more
Yeah.
step. That-
Okay. So hold on. Yeah, keep hold
Okay.
on to it.
All right.
You don't got to keep it up. I just didn't want you to.
Okay.
All right, so the Raiders and the Browns move on. All right, it's like the Thursday games, right?
Tell me when to stop.
Off-season, they signed guys like Deshaun Jackson. Obviously, he's familiar with the Philadelphia Eagles. Another big play threat for Carson wants to go to. Got Elliott
That should be good.
That's good right there? Okay.
To that defense that you need to stay aggressive, especially in the NFC East. And you look at Green Bay and this out, they really went defense. They really went out there and paid Zadarius Smith. He's a tremendous linebacker that can get to the ball, he runs well east-west. And the guy excited about Adrian Amos. Shout out to Adrian, played together in Chicago for a little bit. He's a heck of a safety and a great addition for the Green Bay Packers to not only in coverage, but he can get after that quarterback and tackle as well. So, with that being said, 1-4, I like the defense that the Green Bay Packers have added. Going Green Bay.
Go with Aaron Rodgers. Yeah.
Let's go over here.
2-3.
Okay, 2-3. Let's start with the Lions. Let's look at the rest of it here. All right? Trent Bauer, a ton of money. Not a great sack artist, but a guy who's very familiar with the system that he's going to. And it makes a lot of sense in order for them to put the player like this. He's familiar with what that position was supposed to do. Put Dan the end and go. Again, familiar with the program, the system, Justin Coleman, the highest paid slot corner in the NFL. Played in the line in that position. Understands the system again. This makes sense as far as what they did. You can argue about the value that they got from these players. You can't argue about the plan. So this is solid here. This one is actually pretty tough. Right? So when you look at the 49ers, think some of the same things here, right? Tevin Coleman, guess who he was coached by? Kyle Shanahan in Atlanta. One couple of jumps running. Quan Alexander. Think about what he's going to do. He's going to fight like a real linebacker position here. Coming off an injury, but fast, physical to the football. Think John Lynch. Of course, that's the kind of player he likes. D4. They play a hybrid type of scheme. They can switch between 3-4 and 4-3. D is the kind of guy who can get to the passer and actually return the ball low. It's perfect for what they do. Those are three great additions. Jason Garrett, the only thing that Jason Garrett struggled with in the NFL, it's a good thing to struggle with, and that is his durability. Tremendous corner, can't stay healthy. So this one right here, this is kind of a little bit of a gamble, but these three are very, very good signs given what they want to do here. 2-3. Going.
Sure.
I don't disagree. Okay, so, listen, you see what we're doing here. We're going to break down the final 4 teams coming up. They get to play that weekend, but we're going to kind of fast forward. Our March Madness is like 20 minutes. So,
Back to the goal.
yeah, but you don't need to win now. We'll give you a full break here. It's on Sunday. Champion of the all-season. Lewis wants to skip ahead. He's ready. But it looks like, I understand.
Sorry, buddy.
Fans there after having a decent year that we were too happy about. I think they'd be satisfied, but now they're back here. So it's going to be really exciting for me to back.
I'm actually gonna start taking a course on man hair treatments.
Take care.
Well, yeah, like glue on toupee type situations. Is that something you'd be interested in hearing about if I got it? Yeah, okay. I'll keep your information and I'll reach out to you once and I'll show you my work before, I expect you to get on board with it. But
Introducing new high-res Rockstar with never quit shape protection. Your favorite fit now holds its shape and hugs in all the right places. Wear after wear. Hurry to OldNavy.com for 40% off everything. Today only.
yeah.
I'm here for my denim tuna. That's 40% off everything online. Right now at Old Navy.
Hiring was always a huge challenge. Endless hours on job sites with not a lot to show for it. Then, I found Zipper. They figured out hiring. I post my job. They put it all over. They sent me the right people. Because their technology is smart. ZipRecruiter often sends me the right person. Right 24 hours.
ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/easy. AI unlocks the art of society.
just yet.
With AI, we redefine what's possible. This is Kim. She's got a corner office, a penthouse apartment, a properly trained coach, and a PhD in perfectionism. Kim's killing it, but her bracket is killing her. She's turned unchallenged. ESPN Tournament Challenge makes it easy to dominate friends and family with informed picks, so Kim can perfect the art of bracketology. Perfect bracket. Easy.
All right, my man. $20. First and 10. 20 bucks. Yes, sir. Yeah, we do. Here.
Because of people like you, Shriners Hospitals for Children.
You know what, man? I'm new to the area, so I can't speak to it. But what's your phone number? 832.
Oh,
407
just 63 cents a day.
1407. 832-407-1407. Okay, I'm gonna, since you're paying card, I'm gonna have you, I just text you from a 612 number. Let me know when you get it to make sure I send it to the right number. Bet. So, correct. So schedule the appointment. Even if you can't get one on the books, as soon as you get here, that's cool. I can adjust the time, but schedule it on there, and then put your card on file, and then I can process your payment there. But yeah, get here when you can. And I got one more guy that I'm about to get, so you might have like a 5-10 minute wait. But... Okay, cool. I'll see you in a little bit. Goodbye. Yes, sir. Were you saying something?
No. I thought you were asking me for my number.
Oh, no. Okay, so it's a $2 processing fee.
Okay.
How much would you like me to swipe the card for?
25.
25. Thank you so very much. And then here is my card. If you want, you can text me now, and I'll save your information. And then when I know when I'll be able to do the process, I can certainly reach out to you.
Okay.
Otherwise, do you want a text receipt for your cut, or no receipt at all? No receipt.
No.
Cool, man. Well, yeah, you're good to go.
Okay. All right. I'll text you and
Yeah.
get the more information.
Nice meeting you, buddy. Can I get Nux? Yes, my man. You guys have a good one.
All right. Thank you.
How you doing, buddy?
All right, my bro. You?
Fantastic. Did you say you just wanted to get an edge up?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see that.
Okay, I thought I misheard you.
No.
What are we doing?
Just started.
Make it look good?
Yes.
I specialize in that. Look at you. Look at you.
24 years old, feel like he's just really coming into his prime. So we're excited the fact that he's going to be our quarterback, and think that, like I said, he's a perfect fit for us.
Yeah, well, if I have to reflect back on that time in Baltimore, it was.
All right.
Everybody off the deal with.
Sit up for a second. Yeah, so most barbershops are closed on Mondays,
I knew that.
Sundays and Mondays, and because of that, most people don't know we're open. So a lot of barbers that work here take off Sundays and Mondays because it's our slower day. Today is also the first day of back to school. So, I mean, there's a lot of factors as to why it's so slow. We also had a really busy weekend, so I think a lot of the barbers are just tired. They just work their butts off. So, but me, I'm broke, so I don't have a choice. I gotta be here. Too many bills, man.
I know.
So why are you here on a Monday? Do you have the day off, or?
I got a day off.
Cool. What do you do?
I'm working with a marine cable.
With Marine Corps?
Marine cable. Cable.
Oh, cable. Okay. Cool.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. I just get laid off.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I worked for 21 years.
Man, that is
That's okay.
a slap in the face.
That's why I'm trying to. It's okay. You know, as long as you don't get your own job, there's nothing you can do.
Right. Yeah, that's
But
why.
I thank God for me to stay in one place 21 good years.
Mm-hmm. So now what's your next move? What are you going to do now?
I don't know. I'm just relaxing right now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not looking for a job. I'm not messing with you.
Yeah.
It just happened February, last month.
Okay. So you need to take some time and just...
Trying to relax a little bit before.
Right. Where you give another 21 years of your life to a company that may not respect you or appreciate you. Did they take your teeth or you still got them? Oh, I thought that's where you went. You book up today, or is it a slow day for you?
Good.
PJ, at some point, it's going to come out anyway.
Go ahead.
Well, under what circumstances would you feel it's appropriate to ban someone from the shop? A client, obviously.
Well, we already, you remember we had that at the meeting.
I know, but I feel like a different situation arose. Basically, a client of somebody else's invited me to meet them in the parking lot over a trivial sports conversation.
Really? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello? Hey, what's going on?
Oh, that's right. Who said that? The Glenn?
Oh, yeah. Another barber in here had a client that we were talking sports, and we didn't agree on the topic. And so I said I was going to Google it to find out what the answer was. And then he said something to the effect of, I'm one of them type of MS that thinks I know it all. And so I fired back to him with, I don't know you. I can't just take your word for it. So yeah. And then he kept going with the whole, well, how you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Fantastic. Got an appointment?
Anybody cut?
Yeah. I'm almost done with him. I'll get you.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so so we went back and forth a little bit, and I thought it was just a friendly yet contentious, I mean, this is sport. Yes, sir, right through this door. To the right side, yeah. So yeah, I didn't take any offense to it. I thought it was a little, over the top, but it didn't bother me to the point where I thought a fight would ensue. But then he kept going, and so I said, you're the type of person that needs to be right or thinks you're always right, or something like that. And so then he said, nah, we done talking, we can go outside.
Okay.
For real? Yeah.
Now what I missed?
Okay, so I'll start over. So this customer was we were talking sports, and it was basically he
Hold
was
on,
saying,
please. Yeah, go ahead. That's fine, guys. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Yes, sir.
It's on Sunday.
Continue, man.
It was a couple days ago. I know
Alright,
you're doing
what's
a
it?
process
Different
elimination,
process.
so I ain't gonna tell you the day. It was a couple days ago.
Well, it's important about date,
Okay.
so that way it can be reviewed.
Oh, I know exactly what day it was. So if it needs to, like I said, I don't. The reason I don't want the date or the person's client involved was because I don't want the person to not be welcome back. I simply just want to know your thoughts on if it's something that needs to be addressed. So we're having, so basically, so what it was, this guy was telling me that the reason and honestly it doesn't matter, but he was telling me that the reason the Tennessee Titans got a team was because the city of Houston basically loaned it to them. Yeah. So we didn't agree on what the term expansion team is, right? And so I said, all right, let's Google it. So I Googled it, and then he said something like, you the type of MF that thinks you always right, going to Google. I wasn't mad at that. So we keep going back and forth, and then he said something else, and I said, I'm gonna Google it again, and he said something like, he repeated it, and I was like, well, I don't know you, I'm not just supposed to take your word for it. And then I got a little riled up, so I'm like, you the type of the MF to think you always right. And he, at some point, was like, yeah, well, we ain't gotta talk to him, we just go outside. So he stands up and act like he's gonna take his cape off, and we gonna go outside.
What the barber did.
Stood there, and we're just like, man, y'all tripping, calm down. And so at that point, I was just like, all right, you doing way too much over a sports conversation. I'm good. And so I sat down and didn't say nothing for like 2-3 minutes, silence. And then the barber continues to cut his hair. And then after the silence for about 2 or 3 minutes, he was like, you know what, man, take this cape off. I got to fade this dude. So I'm minding my business at this point, and I ain't even looking over in the dude direction. And so he's like, yeah, nah, I got to fade this dude. You need to come on outside with me. And I just ignored it. And then I wound up getting the client. I cut the client's hair, and then the barber was finishing up with the client. So I stopped my cut. I go outside. I said, hey, man, you know what? This is stupid. We tripping over sports, man. I apologize. And he was like, no, we ain't tripping. You were just going to get your ass beat. And I'm like, all right. And so then he tries to validate why he said what he said. And he was like, if the roles reversed and I'm telling you something, and then you telling me something, and I start going to Google, what that look like to you? I'm like,
Look like you're trying to find information.
right. But I'm like, I'm not trying to relitigate what we just went through. I'm simply, as a man, telling you we didn't need to get to that point. And then I left it at that, and they went about their business. And that was just that. So at what point do you think something like that needs to be addressed? Because
I think it needs to be addressed to that barber immediately after the client leave. That something pull to the side, keep it private, professional. Hey, such barber, man, such client you have, man. I'm really feeling that, you know what I'm saying? You talk to that barber. It's about that barber. It's not the client, it's the barber. The barber is supposed to be able to, in a sense, not control the client, but
keep everything
legit, keep everything comfortable with the client. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have called him up and told him, hey, man, that was kind of crazy what you did in the shop, man. Just a business. Right. We ain't trying to do all that here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it if you change that up, man, or I might have to just, might just find another shop to go to, but we don't do it like that here. You know what I'm saying? There's some differences there, whatever, and a lot better. Yeah, you got some barbers who feel all money's good money.
Right.
For the, and at the sake of the shop.
Right.
From the talk, it sounds like I know the client.
Well, you think you know who the client was
I know
exactly?
the barber. I know the barber from the interview that I'm getting from.
But yeah, so like I said, I went and I thought to myself, because I felt bad for the barber. I'm like, you know what? I don't know how this got so bad, but I feel bad for your pocket. So I'm gonna apologize to your client out of respect for you. And so I walked up on him and I was like, yeah, man.
It wasn't you.
I know, but
Just for the sake of it.
just for, because you know what, a lot of y'all have said, a lot of y'all have said many a times, we ain't here to make friends. I get that, but if I don't,
Still gotta have peace of mind when you work.
I agree. I just felt like no matter what the circumstance would have been with one of my clients, I guess I don't know. And honestly, I probably would have been the only one in the shop that would have found myself in that scenario. So I don't foresee it happening for or with anybody else. I just felt like, at the very least, it wasn't a barber's fault. Although I felt like
Technically, it is though. You gotta control the situation.
right.
Like, there's no passing it up. It's really the barber's fault because you're supposed to catch it. You're supposed to jump on it. That's your client. Which means you're bringing that energy into this business. You're responsible for it. Let me know when I'm wrong.
I mean, yeah. Faison came up last night, and I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I don't want the dude to not come back here. I'm gonna give him another shot. The one thing I'm not gonna do, I ain't finna fight nobody at work. I ain't gonna do it. But I also know that I ain't supposed to come to work feeling like I might meet somebody in the parking lot. Hey man, I got nothing to add to it because I don't want anything to come of it until I decide to do something
That's
about
fine, but I'm just asking. That barber.
it. You have a right to think and feel how you feel and whatever assumptions you're gonna make. I just know I'm not ready to deal with it yet. But
That's fine. But I'll just,
I ain't even had a chance to talk to him one on one because we had a busy day. But yeah, it was. You say what?
That must have been late. Is there any drinking involved?
I can't say. I don't know.
Okay.
I would say
That plays a
no.
big part.
You say what?
That plays a big part too.
Yeah, I would say no, but I also don't know the client like that, so I don't know if
Well,
that's.
you don't know what I'm asking is, was it visible? Anything visible?
No, that was the last thing I was looking for at the time. I was more or less trying to keep myself from making some.
Yeah, but people say anything, man. The people that do that, they just, it's a stigma with them. They
Oh no, I know.
intimidated of not being right. Not being. Some people just gotta be right, even when they're wrong. And it takes a strong person to just say they right when they wrong. Till they do, yeah, you right, all right. Brush it off. Knowing that ain't what it is.
My thing is, if the dude come back with that same energy, then I'm gonna know what I need to do about it. But
Just mark down, just be like was told, just mark down times and dates. Very important.
yeah,
That way, it covers you and the whole situation. Actually. To answer your question earlier, yes, I do have a busy day.
you say what?
To answer your question earlier, I do have a busy day.
Oh, good to be the king, man.
2 to 7, 2 to 8. 2 to 8.
When did you? Oh, so you're gonna get bombarded. Now the other thing I wanted to get your thoughts on is how would I address that? Would I just go to the barber and be like, "Hey, buddy can't come back"?
No, it has to be. The thing is, remember the meeting is majority rule.
Right.
Uh, like you said, kind of give them more than that kind of man. You know, watch it, watch your mind, man. Kind of control that a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It could have went a whole different way.
Right.
And the next time you come in and do the same thing, that's it. And it's like, okay, well, man, I gotta call Faison and see what he think about it.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's about your safety for one.
Right.
And two, the safety of others in the shop.
Right.
It's a legacy of wild adventures. You'll find them painted on our walls and on occasion, roaming our streets.
The final whistle
That's why I choose to be quiet, man.
of an epic weekend.
Yeah.
It's a choice.
Book your flights, hotel,
Yeah.
car on Expedia, and travel like a champion. Expedia.
Method to the madness, man. I'm telling you.
No, I know.
So right about the bar.
You said, well, I mean, there's 3 on that row, so I mean, I'll say it was on this side of the establishment. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Clients often are a mirror image of the barber.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I got an eclectic group of clients though, so I see in a sense what you're saying, but I might have to just start kicking out some of my clientele then. But I do agree though. Like my mom had this rule when I was young. I didn't understand this, but I used to have friends over. Every now and then stuff would come up missing. Every now and then, but oftentimes stuff would be broken, and I used to get in trouble for it. And then she'll be like, you know, you broke this, and I'll be like, I didn't break that. So and so did, and she was like, no, you had him over my house. He broke it. You broke it. And I never understood that, like what her logic was. And then it dawned on me as an older person, like probably in my teens, that, you know, you are responsible for the company you bring over into our space.
Right.
So I see what you're getting at. And that's why I thought I don't want to bring anybody into it without having an opportunity to chit chat with the barber. I just ain't had the chance. I ain't seen him since. So yeah, I want to have that discussion first. But I like having as much information as I can before I have a conversation like that, because I don't want to put my foot in my mouth without knowing what, you know, what leverage I do or don't have. And at the same time, I do remember the meeting, and I get the majority rules aspect, but that wasn't, not enough people were present for there to even be the majority, for the majority to even factor in.
Which is why I make a statement. Look at the cameras, just with cameras
Yeah,
and
sure.
the audio. So go straight to the head of the horse.
Right.
With a situation like that, because you didn't have enough support.
Right.
For the situation.
I think I know the answer. Thought about this and I think I know the answer too, but just verifying. Let's say hypothetically, someone has a whole lot of policy right now, it's, it's paying for it, it's separate premiums every year. And let's say the premium is
I might have a crush on the Cleveland Browns.
They thick.
They take a long 100 pounds.
The first letter still in Houston, Texas.
You got room for a side piece with Tony?
They might have size to
He'll be on the 230,000. Mike probably took a long time.
not the one to cheat, but
Okay.
they're really nice.
And if that policy is
Go back and forth.
it will continue to be sustained.
I do. I wonder sometimes, can you meet somebody that fulfills every need you got?
It's impossible.
That's why I go back and forth. PJ, there's no
It
way.
could be. I mean, the chances are that it
You
could
hot still?
I'm cooking.
Man, it's on 70-something degrees, man.
Well, that's the problem.
71, I
The
think.
interest has been charged alone.
It's on 71. Yeah, I'm getting sick.
A small portion of it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
There's a
72.
good chance that it could be self-sustaining.
Check it out.
Okay. All right, that answers,
You want it shorter, or are you happy with that?
and dividends, regardless of whether you cash balancing out the same amount of dividends as credit. Dividends is credit.
Is this good? Okay.
If I got 100,000, it's 5%, it's 5,000. If I got 20,000, it's 1,000.
All right, don't move just yet.
Speaking of Baker Mayfield, you know, he can wear many hats. It must be the off-season to tell you who's up to what. I mean,
One win season ticket for 100 years?
A lot of years, man.
Yeah,
A lot of years.
100 years. They fun.
All right, my good friend, $20.
What if other plants captured it too? If these industrial plants had technology that captured carbon by trees, we could help grow emissions. Carbon capture is important technology, and experts agree.
Appreciate you, buddy. Hey, man, good luck in your search, and get yourself back together before you get out there.
You have a rest for me?
Yes, sir. On the right there. How you doing, buddy?
Good yourself.
Doing all right. Your name?
Byron.
Byron, I'm Sean. Nice
Sean,
to meet you.
okay.
Thank you for your patience, buddy. All right. What is it that we are going to do?
We did a light fade.
Like that? Okay. No problem. Clean my equipment off real quick. So is Monday your day to beautify yourself and
No.
Refill your
no,
battery?
This is just
a one-off?
just happened to be one of those days.
Okay. Is this your first time at this shop?
No, I've been here a few times.
Okay. You got a regular barber, or you just kind of
No,
take
I just come in who's available.
Gotcha. Okay. Fair enough. What kind of work do you do?
Oh, I'm in the retirement and life insurance business.
Been good to you?
Oh yeah, 23 years in running.
Oh man. I would have to assume that had to have been by choice, which tells me it's probably been good to you.
Yeah, it's just like anything, man. It has its ups and downs, but
Sure.
XT4 technology, make your escape, whatever it takes. Cars above, XT4 for the uncompromising Cadillac SUVs. After all these years, fun is coming home.
Is that too tight?
no.
We're good. I don't want you to pass out trying to get yourself a cut, man. So sit up for a second.
the worst kind of story. Tell your friends about it. Have a good day, buddy. Alrighty. Light fade.
Hiring was always a huge
Get this party started.
endless hours on job sites with not a lot to show. Then I found ZipRecruiter. They figured out hiring. I post my job. They put it all over the web. And they send me the right people. Because their technology is smart. ZipRecruiter often sends me the right person in 24 hours.
ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/easy.
Sports Center 6 is on Eastern on ESPN with Sage and L. Jay Billis and Jay
Can I
Williams
take that?
join the show. Voice of the
Feel free. I can. Yeah, I'm in no rush.
There's no reasons to
Hello.
worry about the Orioles. We'll tell you what they are.
Yes.
Billis, you're going on Sports Center. Yeah.
Who is it? Oh, Sandy, did you get my email?
And since you just talked about it, that was a little fun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go north. I decided I went and shot because I got through talking to you, and I'm just gonna go another direction. I hope that they didn't start making those yet, did they? Okay. Yeah. I'm just going another direction. Hey, I'm about to get a haircut. Can I call you back, and that way I can give you my credit card information? Or you want me to? Or you want me to? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sandy. Okay. Bye bye.
Now, Antonio Brown had made clear he wanted a little more interaction with his quarterback, and so here he is with the Hart family on an
So you give people in IRAs and annuities and
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Index lines.
All right, are we going to see any others? We're going to stay with the Raiders? Okay, we are just.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just do a ball fade, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a
Feeling a
ball.
little dangerous today, huh?
Well, I'm gonna be. I know I'm gonna be tied up and me coming back.
Okay.
I need at least I can go 2 weeks at least without having to worry about getting a haircut, and I'm gonna be real busy.
Okay. You know, I do house calls.
Oh, really?
I do. So I'll get you my. That's why I asked you if you had a relationship
Oh,
with a
okay,
barber.
man. I'll definitely shoot.
Because I know a lot of I've had in the recent. I've always done them, but I never advertised them because I didn't think enough people would be comfortable with somebody, coming to their house and getting hair all over their stuff and whatnot. But recently, I've had a couple of people ask, so I thought, hell, I could be offering this, and I didn't even realize that I was missing the boat on that.
Yeah, man.
Mr. B, hurry up, man! I got to finish this man haircut, man. You over here moseying around like you the king of this joint. You are, but that don't mean you got to act like it.
How are you, sir?
What's up, man? Oh. It's good to buy.
You say what?
It's good to buy.
It's good to ball?
To buy. Gotcha.
To buy. Oh, yeah.
Sit back.
Yeah.
What's up, boss man?
Man, you got to stand there.
Man, let me borrow $3 million.
Man,
What?
only got $2 million.
You only got $2 million on you? Look, man, I'll take 500,000 real
Look,
quick.
man, give me 12 hours. I need 12
Hey,
hours.
man, I'd have looked out, brother.
Yeah, I know you would.
I was a little short, man.
A little bit, huh?
My bad, brother.
That's all right.
Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
All right, catch you on the next round.
Yeah, next round.
He's like, catch me next payday.
Yeah.
That brother when they're breaking dawn, huh?
Yeah. Gotta get it.
You know what I'm saying? The Monday crew.
Get. What we doing? Wait a minute on top. How you boys doing?
Give him a baby DT.
Oh, nah, he don't want the DT.
Dirty tennis ball.
Yeah, he don't want that.
Spiky.
Nah, he don't want that, man. Yeah, you look like a tight. He ain't
So
got
how long
time
you been
to
at
play
this?
no dirty team.
I'm sorry, at this shop? 5 months. I started in November.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the games he played was
December, January, February,
March.
March. So a little over 4 months. I've been cutting for quite a while, but I just moved to Texas last year.
Oh, from where?
Minnesota.
Nah, we gonna keep
Oh, wow.
these guys
Yes.
between us.
I bet you enjoying this.
I am. I don't know if you heard me complain about the temperature in here, man, but I am hot.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So it's a little warm for me, but I know that this is kind of cool for y'all. So.
I've been to Minnesota a few times.
Really?
What you think of it?
You know, I was there for
He was like,
the players.
about 6'5".
So,
There's another dude they squeeze between about 6'4".
Yeah.
Bro, it was nasty. And then he got an ass whoop. And listen, the big white dude that he hit, he got mad and fired him up with a block
Yeah.
and made him travel.
Yeah.
So Rochester, St. Cloud, Duluth.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna tell you
Then he
the
brought
exact
another
name.
dude in. His first outing on the floor was a barbecue chicken.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he gave them dudes real work. Well, and they was supposed to be the #1 team in the city for 16 years.
Supposed to be.
They lost that.
Chanhassen, Owatonna.
And then they played against the very first game. They played a team that was Louisiana Supreme. They changed their
Two
name.
places.
No, actually, that team was an EYBL team. Yeah, LaFleur or something. Yeah, some
This
French
one.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nike team. They beat them.
One of my
They came back to
teams
beat them.
in Prior Lake.
Okay, yeah, Fire Lake.
Okay.
All right, now I'm gonna tag you like now. Let me call you back. I got so they work now. Let me I'll tag you back. All right. Look.
These are two separate trips you're speaking of? Or?
Oh yeah, different years.
Okay.
That boy dropped at least a cool 16. Yeah.
No, the coach was over there hot, bro. And listen, it was one, the kid he brought in after him, I guess was the kid that they decided to keep and not Brady. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so they felt bad about that.
So listen, so it was one play with Brady on the hand was, and they called him instead of him getting the line for a rebound. They called him over to the bench and just yelled at him. You don't let no man do you like that. And they was going crazy.
Man.
So I made my way because as soon as they lost, they started walking towards the exit, right? They have another game for like another hour or two. That was our last game right there.
Yeah.
And dude, I beeline for the dude, bro. Make sure he crossed my path, bro.
Yeah.
He tried to walk right past me. I just said, right, hey man, how's it going?
Nah,
man?
you wrong.
How you doing? Hey, PJ. He gave me one of these, PJ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I go.
LeSueur, okay, LeSueur is a more desolate.
I was
It's farther away from the cities.
He was like talking to the team.
What were you doing on LeSueur?
And,
Just another vacation, or was it
Well, I
business?
shoot sporting clays competitively, so
Oh,
Makes perfect sense.
Oh, man.
so
It was a great
world
day.
championship
What the kids call
there.
it? Salty. Salty.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Anything but
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever been on LeSueur, but I know that it's,
Yeah, that's like I say, number four.
right. Prior Lake is, I guess there are parts of Prior Lake that I can see. What's happening, buddy? Did you go on this? Yeah, I got you. I'm almost done.
And listen, what's crazy, but the thing of it was, man, every time they went to Braden on they had a kid that was about, what, 6'8"?
Yeah.
Maybe taller.
Yeah, I know
He
it is, but
had,
I've
he had
never
4 fouls.
had any reason to be in
Billy
that
Ashton
part.
was players too, so
Yeah.
that's an easy game.
Oh, yeah, they just run the hell out of it.
Except
Yeah, I lived there
for
for about 35
3 of those
years.
sellers
wow.
knocked down dead eye shooters.
Yeah.
The way they
I'm
came
trying to
back
think.
was
Me
the
and my
Wizards started
home, me
going
and
for
two
them
guys who went to
constantly.
this strip club.
They made free
in,
throws, and then they had this white kid that was
Cannon Falls, or Minneapolis, or St.
I think
Cloud.
one thing was Minneapolis.
Okay, Dream Girls, Deja Vu,
Yeah, I
Cabaret.
had to. He knows the name because he's been there more than
Oh, okay, he's a regular.
And then
Yeah,
Brady,
yeah,
the
man,
coach,
he's a
he kept selling new guys.
Okay.
That was a
Yeah, he
fatigue.
goes there.
Yeah.
Well, those
He
guys
been there
wasn't
more
paying
often
attention.
than
Who the
I
hell
have.
don't live?
Okay.
And
Yeah, so
And
I
their coach,
get free shots.
and
and they
it was the
coach got
finest white
smart
girl
and
I've
start
ever
winning
seen in my
everything.
life that was
You know
there.
what I'm
They
saying?
got a lot of them.
Never forget that.
He started
And
dropping.
I've been to quite a few cities and states.
But yeah, that was the only game they lost so far.
Man,
And
the
hard
two
work
finest
is
white
like,
girls
they-
I've
oh, yeah, I know I'm
ever
gonna say that.
seen
They all
in
win.
my life. And I've seen, I ran track
It
and
wasn't like they
I've been
lost
all,
Yeah.
dude, I've been.
Yeah, well traveled.
He got a good food on. He just needs balance, man. At
That
this
was
point, he
TV.
has to
No,
play the entire
TV.
game at a high level. And he get out there and start coaching and hide in the corners waiting for the
About
ball.
7
to be
years
worked
ago.
on.
Okay.
Your son?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was still up there then.
Bruh, thank you,
So
man.
like literally, man, like
Something else, huh?
Man,
Now I know the one thing I did know about that industry was that a lot of those women fly in and out from other places.
Ah.
So I'm not saying they could.
They were not work there. They could have flew in from somewhere else.
Because I used to deal. Yeah, I used to date a couple of them, and before I even knew what was going on, one of them was always in and out of town, talking about she had family. But she was always coming to Houston. And then I realized, and I was very open and didn't quite care what you could make your money. Just be honest with me about it. So she didn't know I was okay with it.
I think it depends more on
after
his,
we ended up going our separate ways is when I learned that she was not family. She was down here for money.
Man, that's probably down to
You know, we was all like
If
that.
you know you're gonna be
I never
God,
thought about
you
that.
gotta go. Because mind you, unlike everybody running around playing strictly the garbage, it's
a consistent thing, and I think in everyone in the club now, I tell me about it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's
So I'm just saying, don't give Minnesota too much credit because those women could have been from a. Because think about it. If you gonna do something that you know that you know your family,
relatives and friends, and somebody comes,
pardon my language, but I've always been told as a young man, don't shit where you sleep. You know what I mean? So I could see some intelligent, business-minded people thinking to myself, you know what? I'm gonna do my dirt where no one should find me. One of the girls I went to high school with, she used to dance out in Dallas, and she made enough money to where a flight to her a couple times a week, or a few times a month was absolutely nothing. It was small potatoes, and sometimes they'll find a guy to take care of them expenses. You know what I mean?
Man. And like my homework party, I was
Right.
Like a power food.
Right, so you already, you know what I'm saying?
He was sponsoring a few.
the men's club.
Young.
And then everybody else.
And I only went there to watch the fights with him. Like whenever the fights. Man, he came in, they already had the room ready, everything, the girls,
He was coming back or whatever.
Man it out.
Next thing you know, he's flashing the paint, or he's posting the dude up and getting the bus. So, Coach, you're the only one scoring.
electrophysiology that put in those heart,
But try to tell me.
those pacemakers in the heart, in Memphis hospital.
He gonna figure it out, trust me.
Okay.
He gonna hit that wall. That wall will hit him.
So he paid. So money ain't much to him.
But you just gotta figure it out. He might just be a little hard. Like my son, I just tell him, man, look, he's like, I ain't hungry. Nah, eat. You know what I'm saying? You don't wait till you're hungry to eat.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
now
already
you say
take it
that
in.
now.
Don't wait till you're hungry.
Man, I didn't even
You eat before
thought
you
of
get
it in
hungry.
that realm, but now it makes sense. Yeah.
In your
You
world.
don't get that.
That makes sense.
So now listen,
I
we
had
had
carry,
some.
some
I mean,
power,
I went to a
like,
couple
some
girls
nuts
in
or
high
something,
school that
some
ended up
protein.
working in them clubs and whatnot. We
We
had some lookers for sure. I went to school in the suburbs, so yeah, I know exactly the type of chick you're talking about. But yeah, just like I said, I don't want to give us too much credit because while we got some nice ones, they could have been imports. You know what I'm saying?
No, I see what you're saying now. You have a point.
But overall,
Because I'm sure that some of the Dakotas, I mean, it ain't that, you and I know there's some Valley, but it ain't that many.
Yeah, see, I played football in college, so I know what you're
Oh,
saying.
did you? Okay.
A lot of them young women in tip-top shape, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man, today it's a whole different ball game, man.
Right.
You be sent. Hey, I got membership one of the gyms, and I know I've seen it. But you don't know it. You just think it's a regular chick that's working out. There's some of them in there, man. They in there every week, but they like, hey, man,
This is my breadwinner.
Man, this is what
My ticket.
this is it.
Yeah. He was like 19 or 5 at one time.
I know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
That's when they woke up a little bit, huh? Or was it too late?
Well, the coach had a press,
Yeah. Well, that press take a lot of energy out of you, boy.
And it did them because he didn't start playing his other players. He didn't play his other players.
That press ain't no joke. What defense y'all run?
Straight man.
They can't shoot.
Yeah, they had him a wrong little taste.
Play college ball,
So the next team that we played,
all these trades and
Oh yeah.
going on.
Yeah, I was confused when they gave Odell away.
Yeah, man, they got me too, man.
Yeah, I say gave away
That
because
one
what they got
me.
back, and the money that they, because I think he counted 16 million away toward their cap and walked away with 21 million guaranteed from them a year after he signed a contract. So yeah, when I say they gave him away, I don't quite get it. And then what
Did they pick up a running back?
I don't know that they did, but I know they picked up Golden Tate, who some would consider him.
Whoa.
Okay. You heard me right.
Whoa.
They got rid of Odell.
Landry, Odell, and Golden Tate.
No. They gave. No. I'm sorry. I thought so. The Giants picked up Golden Tate.
Okay.
They gave away Odell Beckham.
Okay.
But no, the Browns have Odell, Jarvis Landry. I can't remember the tight ends. How you say the tight end's last name?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he is stud. And they got Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and Nick Chubb.
See, the Chiefs would have won the Super Bowl.
I believe so.
Had they had Kareem Hunt.
I believe so.
So Brady would have been sitting on the bench watching because the chains would have kept moving with Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
On a lot of plays. And see, that was one of those things I would say, look, we're going to deal with this all season.
Right. We're going to sit you down later.
We're going to sit you down 1 or 2 games.
Right.
And off season, we're going to really handle this. But right now, man, we got to win this thing.
Right. Well, the thing is, though, the NFL was going to step in because they wound up, the NFL wound up suspending them indefinitely. So they did, although they were a bit premature, they would have only been a day or 2 premature. The NFL was already hot on their tails. And I'm sure that the NFL had already reached out to them and let them know, like, hey, we looking into this. This ain't looking good. So I agree with you. I understand what most people think they should have done, but I have to believe that when the cheese is that binding, I think they had already been made aware that this wasn't going to be a good look for them, and they had to move on. So I feel like their hand was kind of forced to move when it was moved.
Maybe a lot of recognition.
But I could, I just my thoughts. I could be wrong.
But see, the issue I have with that.
He played with a bunch of prima donna dudes, bro. They was already counting their D1 scholarship.
Roethlisberger, they got caught in rape situations, bro.
So the difference, though, he wasn't on camera.
Yeah, that's huge. Ray Rice
Ray Rice was on camera.
See, Kareem Hunt, his homeboys should see. My homeboys, if that was me, they would have handled that whole situation. They'd have told me, hey man, you stay in the room, don't worry about this, we got this.
Right. You're worth too much money to us and yourself.
That's right. See, that's how that would have went down.
I'm imagining they're gonna ask
my homeboys wouldn't even that. What if it was you flip the script either or? We'd have knew. No man, we got this.
Right.
You don't even get involved in any of this.
Really? But you know what it is though? You a grown, intelligent man that you're no longer as full of octane as a young dude, a young explosive athlete like that is. I understand you ran track, but I guarantee you, you're a more refined version of yourself now than you would have been hanging out with knuckleheads like he was hanging out with that night and the other, because he's had other run-ins, with aggression. So it's easy for you, it's easy for you to say now as a collected, thoughtful thinking,
54 years old.
Exactly. It's a different ball game now.
Oh wow.
You take that?
No, I'm good.
How's football?
So no, I'm with you, but I also understand, what it's like to not have that perspective yet.
Yeah, I know you saw his name on the schedule. He's like, man, he's gonna get that right. So he just got
I sure did, and I'm not afraid to admit that, because
I didn't think about it until I was halfway here.
I was like, damn, maybe he just. I was about to call you, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna chill, be patient. Maybe you got somebody in there, But I know I can cut both of y'all this past weekend.
Yeah. Hey, that dude's real fast and blue in hell.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, what that is something wrong? I really let him know. I appreciate you bringing your boy out, man. That's so good.
Yeah. Why do you even made a request?
Oh, shit. I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah. He was telling me this morning, kid that was going to school with him that actually quit school to go home and get a bar cop.
Yeah. He quit school to do bar cop?
He said he was making too much money. I said, but dude, that's because you were the best barber.
It was that, and he said he had a bill. Like his bill, like his school bill was too high.
Really?
But I'm sitting there like, bro, we paid your school bill.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah.
So you the only dude that can go buy J's every time. Okay.
Yep. On campus. Personal ride too.
But I mean, a lot of his payments is like the cash app.
That's smart.
Yeah.
On this game.
He was taking cash and cash app.
That's the brother?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's good. That boy was saying something in the foreign language.
That was Drucker's brother?
Yeah. Come across
Yeah,
both
he
ways.
said something foreign.
Yeah,
They ain't no English words. And shit,
Right.
you know.
That boy straight back to his roots. Yeah, his roots on that one. Most of his son.
You wanna take a look around? You bring it up, make it shorter.
Yeah, you can make that shorter.
The top shorter?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can make it shorter.
Okay. Man, speaking of foreign people, PJ, I had years ago, I used to live with this lady, and we had a roommate that was from the Czech Republic. And when I tell you, she barely spoke English. Well, she was cool until she got mad. Problem was, she was alcoholic, so she was always mad. And she had a daughter and a son that like she was in rehab. She was going through some things and needed a place to stay, and we had an extra room. It was when I had owned a house in Minneapolis or in the area. And but yeah, like I said, she was okay when she was just she could find her words and like feel her. She was kind of like Bob. Like take her a minute to say what she's trying to say.
You see the narrative about LeBron changing? You know, everybody's talking about it. He don't even know why the team chemistry broke down. Now they said he's too old to carry the team. It's like, trust and believe, bro. I give you, by the end of next season, they're going to be in Carmelo with that man. Listen, who would have thought Carmelo would have got Carmelo? Carmelo Anthony ain't never been out there known as a, per se, winner on a team ball. He's always been a prolific scorer.
He was a winner. They verified him a winner when he won Syracuse.
Man, that was 16 years.
Are they still hanging on to that house?
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. Think about it. So he played in OKC one season. They didn't improve, so it looked like he was the piece that didn't make them any better. Then he went to the Rockets, meaning, hey, they don't play defense no way. All you got to do is shoot. They came out not playing well. They vilified one man, bro, but they the one who sold off all these defensive pieces. Who's out the league and nobody called the man now, though? I'm telling you, they just changed the narrative on him. It ain't like he's playing no different than when he was a franchise guy in Denver or New York. Right. He's not doing anything different. But now they say he's too old to get. He can't make it
Yeah,
work.
but you're right about him. You know, but see, when
That's what I mean,
if I was,
it's changed the narrative on
what
him.
how old is he?
No,
20
when
what?
Fred picked it up,
22, I believe.
Okay. Now, see, I guess it just depends on your.
People realize, like, all these little.
I said the
Who
whole
you hang
time.
on? Because see, I very seldom had any hung out with anybody my own age.
Okay.
When I was
How you gonna
very
make
seldom.
It's all coming
Had a few. Had a few.
You're saying when you were growing up, you never did, or
When
not?
I in my 20s.
Okay.
Most of the guys I hung with at least 10 years older,
Well,
15 years older. Maybe one, maybe 2 or 3 my own age, but majority were guys who were older.
right.
Anthony Davis publicly say.
And see, when you get money from
There's no proof of it, but there's a whole
see, my
entire
mom,
mindset of
grandma,
everybody
my
watches
uncle, see,
basketball that somehow.
you wouldn't even never got in account, put yourself in a
That's what I'm
situation.
saying. They about to get LeBron up out of here,
Yeah,
bro.
but I can tell. I can so. I used to.
That's right.
I
You know
have
where they
this
gonna
theory.
go?
Huh?
I said I have
They all
this
go to
theory,
New York.
Because in a way, like
Well,
you,
no, I mean, not
I
having
shoot
to
for
get
the
him out of here
top
with that,
too,
that number one spot of the Faces League.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
I used to have this
I think he got a lot to do with
theory
the fact he
that
messing with the game above
sometimes
the game, you know? The
you're
business part.
you're dumb or you act irrationally because you're
Hey, we got
immature.
donuts in the back if y'all want some.
I'm sorry, because you're young, and sometimes you act that way because you are immature, and you will that has nothing to do with your age.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And what you sound like, and even as a guy sitting here in my chair, you say you're 54?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm sure you probably one day the light bulb went off for you. And maybe it went off when you were 15, maybe it went off when you were 25, but I can tell that at the very least the light bulb went off for you. There's a lot of young men that some of them are idiots because they're young, and some of them are idiots just because their mind frame, that's their ceiling. That's just who they are. And when they're 45, they gonna
Yeah, I don't know. I know some 65,
Well,
man. Shit.
That's what I'm saying.
You're like, man. What?
When are you ever gonna get it?
Dude, you still
Well, but
having
that's
this part of your part of your life. You still
you still in this phase.
phasing your life, hanging out certain people. You gotta be shitting me.
So that's what I'm saying. So for you, I can tell that
That's right on.
we on there. My man. So for you, I think you may not be giving your own for your decision making. At the same time, you're not giving enough credence to the fact that some of these young dudes just ain't never had enough guidance to, you know what I'm saying, to do better.
Yeah.
Don't move. I gotta get a couple of these scragglers.
Yeah,
back
you're
here.
right.
So is that biting?
A little bit.
Is that any better?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're right. You are very right about that.
And like I said, man, I used to think when I was younger that some people, that everybody would just, mature, grow out of it, and do the right thing eventually. But then I realized, as I kept progressing, making better decisions, and realizing, man, some of the people that was making them knucklehead decisions, they're just knuckleheads, and all they're going to do is become older knuckleheads. They're not going to eventually, be a well-spoken.
A lot of talk treat women, you think that, oh man, yeah, I saw this. My mom's boyfriend talking to me this way, my dad talking to my mom, but I can't. You can't use that rationale, logic, and deductive reason and say, you know what?
Right, this wasn't right.
No, I can't. No, that's not. It's not productive.
Right, exactly. So that's why I say, that's why I still don't. I mean, I completely feel where you're coming from, but I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit, and I also think you're probably giving Kareem and other young people too much credit.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When you put it like that, yeah.
See,
You're right, man.
You can learn a lot from a dummy, man.
Yes. And keep their trade leverage out. So that benefited them. As soon as he did something to benefit himself.
You don't know about him yet?
Huh?
That's it, and you don't know about him yet, or is he
Oh
like,
no.
See what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man.
It's that narrative, bro.
He doing his thing?
He's a good kid, man. Something happened to me today. I heard he was a good father.
The way it gonna go.
A whole entire playoffs.
A good husband. And something happened to me right now. The way he is carry himself and the way he learned from me and his mom.
He's not there. The Giannis is and so on and so forth. They still.
And the way how I see him, how he was interacting with his sister over the years.
And look, that man, he can't do like everybody else
Gets up, cook up breakfast in the summertime. And,
you know,
they were at home, high
after the
school.
first round. They're definitely on the talk show. Man, LeBron can't do none of that. He can't speak. He can't say nothing. But they turn into their whole new.
But like you say, man, and I got nephews.
And if you notice, bro, they've been opting
in the 30s that never seen it.
Right, they'll never
Had never seen it.
Yeah.
You're still in the age of bragging about, oh, I got this and I got this, and not knowing. It's insignificant, man.
Right.
You know?
What have you gained by putting on for people? Yeah. So I'm 37. And that's part of the reason I moved out here is because I wasn't running into the right. I gotta get your. Yes, sir. If you want, you can text me, or if you.
Oh no, man. I'll just take a shot. I'm gonna just take a shot, and then later on I'm gonna put it in my deal.
Okay.
Yeah, because I would, like I said, yeah, I was gonna shoot you my schedule, and shoot you my calendar, and but yeah, so Tuesdays and Wednesdays I'm rarely here.
Okay.
Those are my built-in days off. But if I needed those days, I'm gonna text, a call, an email, whatever.
Yeah, that's sometimes I come through. When I do, it's mostly on a Wednesday.
Okay, well, yeah. Did I give you a card? Take a card just in case.
No, I got that, Sean.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm gonna put it in my phone, man, and that and we'll be cool.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I do house calls. So just if you know short notice you need something, I'm relatively flexible. So
Okay.
And don't tell me your name.
Starts with a B.
Byron.
Yeah.
Sean, man. Nice to meet you, brother.
Same here.
Have a
Okay.
good, buddy.
You know what? Do you have change for 20?
Yes, sir.
So, KD has shown that.
How much you need back?
The public like
You need the whole 20 back?
Just give me 15.
Okay.
Y'all don't know nothing about basketball. Y'all say, I'm like, bro, the same people that run about basketball.
All right.
Appreciate you, my man.
Okay, my man. You take care.
You too, buddy.
We'll be talking.
Like, he just be
My man.
kinda like, I mean, it's true, facts and all that.
But he not
got
taking.
caught with the burner account, bro, blowing old people. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really just don't like the fact, bro, that his words get.
Come on up, my man.
A business opportunity for others, bro.
Right.
That's not his thing. So he's not going to be the guy. Now, Steph Curry, he doesn't play above the rim. Playing above the rim is what sells sneakers. That's why he has a shoe deal, but he's come out with 5-6 versions of the Curry.
Yep.
And it's a hit or miss. It's definitely going to be in your clearance when you have.
How you doing, man?
Yeah.
Doing all right? What's your name? Trey.
You'll find him at the Goodwill.
Now,
Are we doing undercut?
generation.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull this up.
Elementary school.
Are we fading it or just making it all short?
They love Curry.
Yeah.
And they all want to play like him. So that's the generation that's really going to usher in with him. But if you go to a high school,
You want to keep them or go?
older middle school,
Go.
they
I got
care
you.
less about
Yeah, thanks for telling me in front of a lot of people.
Yeah, they
I
got
mean,
coaches out there.
they're still being taught that basketball is played within the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? Them young kids though, they out there launching from the volleyball line.
Yep.
Right now. Everybody's, they're not trying to be like an attacking point guard. They're
No.
aggressive.
They just gonna shoot.
They run away from it. Right?
Yeah.
They use all them dribble moves to get away from it. Just to shoot.
They rather me get my game.
Yep.
First, and then they cut it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Is that good for the
I'm
league or bad
flexible,
for the
man.
league?
If that don't work out best for you,
because it
then
brings
just
new
do what's
life,
best for you.
period.
If you're,
I mean, what would the league be without the
yeah.
goal
So
man?
nah, if
Right?
that's how she wants it, man,
Right.
because
You know,
I'm
we would
replaceable.
never
You
give
can
a
find other
Kyrie Irving
barbers.
a shot. If Allen
But
Iverson
if you
could
got a
do
lady
it.
that you like the way she do your hair and you know what I'm saying, the money right and all that stuff,
Then they
I
started
can
going the other way.
move around.
After Magic Johnson was the biggest, then they went with Penny Hardaway. Then they went with,
So,
you know what I'm saying? Michael Carter Williams ended up being a
it's
tournament, but he got a
banging down so much,
picked in
like,
the top 10
well, I
because of
figured
his
it out.
size and playing point guard in Syracuse.
6'7".
Is this your first time at the shop?
So,
Yep. Okay.
but the little guy, you know,
Yeah, man. So I gotta do you
obviously
right.
did that, bro. And Isaiah Thomas
come back.
I'm about to say you
Yeah,
forgot all about
yeah.
it.
Right.
Chris Paul.
Yeah, all of those dudes.
Okay,
that
so
they shot because
how
of
short are we doing?
I like him.
Real short. Okay,
Kevin
I'm
Walker.
on it.
Yeah.
I wish
Yeah.
I wish
How was your spring
Nobody
break, man?
talks about him like
Really,
Damian
been on
Lillard
spring
don't
break
shoot
since I
threes.
graduated.
He just be
Oh, okay. So you just chilling. You living a good life.
Yeah, I've been like,
He's
been
on
making
6'3".
business.
He about to run
like,
guard too though when he wanted to be.
What do you do,
And that's another thing
I'm
about
an
basketball.
entertainer, artist.
bruh?
No
Do
other
you?
sport
So
has
you
as
are you a
much,
rapper, singer?
sales
I don't like
off
to
players. Like, you know,
You just make
football
music.
sells a lot
I
of
make
merch
music.
on
I
TV basis.
entertain.
All the players
I
went
sing.
out.
Okay. So
They
the
entire
shop
industry
owner
was
last
right
night,
now.
preposition, well not preposition, put it out there that we might be looking for a marketing,
That in itself has a lot
do
to
some
do
marketing
with the players having any
where
power themselves.
we
But on the
pay
basketball
somebody.
court,
Now
you
it's
can do
it's you would need to be an up and coming artist. You know what I'm saying?
They're literally trying to
It wouldn't
take
pay a
the
lot, but it
game
would be
from
just an
the
Instagram
one.
spot.
They forcing their hand.
But it would just be an Instagram
easier
spot
marketing.
where
When you have faith.
you would rap
But
about the
that
shop
and
or
the fact
sing
that,
or
you know,
make
there's all
a
types of, like,
commercial type
basketball
situation
and
about the
sports
shop.
is
We
the
pay you
most
$50
high-fidelity,
and
right?
he was thinking maybe even throwing in a
Football
free
would
cut
be,
or
there's a lot of
something.
equipment.
But and it's not a
Right,
100%
there's a lot of equipment involved.
yet.
Yeah,
That's
we get our
the
shot and we
move
sell
that we
it
want to
to
make. But
middle
he wanted
food and,
to see
musculoskeletal builds
you know
and all that,
what
you
kind
know
of
what I'm
response
saying?
we would get from
But to
that.
be
So if
honest,
that's something that
in
interests
different
you,
phases of the game, you got
I'm gonna have to get your
country
Instagram
fair
info,
white dudes,
check
man,
out some of your
from
work, and
They can go out there and move a Buick
see if we
while
can
she
make
drive.
a partnership out of this.
You know, they gon' play.
That'd be something you would be open to?
For sure.
My man.
Now when it comes to skills, positions,
I don't
and
miss
pass
out.
rushing,
opportunity.
How many
Right.
talented white pass rushers? I don't blame them, bro. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
Fresh
It's
Empire.
really about
So I just moved here
athleticism.
from Minnesota, so
You need
I
speed
am
and
not
power. They'll just
really.
have power.
I'm not.
I don't
I'm really
think they out there in Minnesota. It's a
Who's a
like
cold
national
white safety?
like campaign
Strong or
for like tobacco free stuff.
And what's it called?
Fresh Empire.
Hey, what?
Yeah, no, I never heard of that.
Yeah, he definitely looks like he
Basically, we
makes
just
it very
try to prevent teens
He definitely looks like
from smoking tobacco.
Hey, bro,
Right.
this is like
And
basketball.
basically
Celtics
having
and
like
Utah
celebrities
Jazz,
come
the only
out
people who just mess
and like
with
dance with them, having parties,
That is so true.
And now
nice
Dallas.
vibes and stuff.
Now, well, Dallas been that way.
I
Well, they've been about
recently
international,
promoted to brand ambassador.
but their core players are used to be.
So
always
what did that
have been
promotion come with? Like better pay or
Better pay,
more notoriety?
more, all of
Okay.
that. And I get to do more stuff like commercials,
That's cool.
interviews.
Oh man, I gotta be a barber. Man.
But yeah, man, with those only being, think about it, bro. So you go to a combine, there's 440
So how long ago did that
players in the NBA
happen?
every season.
I started working with Fresh Empire last year.
That's why roster
Literally,
spot. Every team don't even fill all their rosters.
tomorrow will be my year.
Right.
And
Oh.
They leave them open for G
Okay.
League dudes
I
to
got
come up and go
promoted
to
to
the stuff.
on my birthday, November.
So with 400 dudes out there, bro,
11-11.
Yep.
600, 700 colleges that, produce the type of talent in professional sports.
So then, do you live in this area or you were just passing by?
Is there
Yeah,
a
I
wonder
live
why
right across
90% of the league
going this way.
Okay.
However, when you look at everything from ownership,
Oh yeah.
coaching, top management,
Oh okay. So yeah, you real close.
agents, attorneys, everything. They're
Yeah,
not
man.
represented
I'll
by
You wanna
the-
go even lower?
my best to make sure you like the cut.
They're not represented by any of the players.
If it's cool with you, I'll get your Instagram information.
Right.
I'll tell you what. If that's,
Right.
So
I got
anything
one other
football,
client
who not
that I
only acts
know
like it
that's a
looks
part of the
like
music
he's the
scene,
same age as them.
but he don't come very often. He's
Force and
relatively.
trade from major
I
figures.
wouldn't say unreliable, but I don't know how serious about his hustle
Yeah.
is. He is, but yeah, man. I'm putting it out to the universe. So if it come back,
When you think about it, man, they don't
yeah,
even
right,
mind,
exactly.
like, LeBron having
So
a
if
lifetime
it work out, you know what I'm saying, that you're the guy, I'm pulling for you.
They're good with that. That ain't their business. Nike paid them too. They like the product, right? They don't care.
That's what it's all about, man. It ain't about what you know, man. It's about who you know.
Really.
When you think about it, man, like I love music, but I only consume it. I don't live it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just something that gets me through a workout. If I'm, you know what I'm saying? If I'm
make some money.
going through a thing, but like I know I can tell like you live it.
Just give me the door. You take your
But
sessions,
I
we
still
get
know
the
enough
tickets.
about it to know
Yep.
that it's
Your
a lot
job
of
gonna
people in
be
the
like
industry
600
that got an
for no
opportunity because they knew somebody because they ain't got no
That's the
business
problem.
being where they are in comparison to some other people that are really gifted. You know. So
I ain't going to no game after
yeah,
that.
I hear that. Did you go to South by Southwest?
I didn't go this year. I went
Well,
last
man,
year.
I remember
How
when
was
the
it?
team was bad. They were
It's
selling
always
$10
a
tickets.
lit scene.
Yeah,
I always
okay.
go like every year. I just didn't go this year
Boston,
because I had to go to Georgia
Man, you can get you a
for
bus
Fresh
ticket.
Empire.
Right. Okay.
I remember like at the end of the season, once they were out of playoff contention, you go to the
But
grocery store, bro.
it's pretty
They go
lit.
in your bag with you. Go on there,
I usually go
We
with the
make
crew,
some concessions.
and basically
Right.
we just go to all the after parties with people who perform.
Now, dude, your team
Get connections there.
in 19th place out of 16 teams. They still
I just like
$2,000
living in the
for a
moment.
front row
Right.
seat.
But
You're young,
still,
dude, man. You ain't got no other way to live.
I still like to prepare for the
Well,
future.
of course. I'm gonna show you the mirror real quick just to see if we're short enough.
They got like a straight motorcycle.
Yeah, it's made by Ferrari.
Alrighty. So peep this. Obviously, I ain't faded it yet, but I just want to know if I need to go lower before I start.
Swallow your dollars go.
I live it.
Yeah,
My man, I got you.
That ain't even
I
you
got you.
salad.
No, sir.
What's the best in a commercial hair product store? What would be like a commercial? You know what I'm saying? That goes with the product.
You mean like the brand?
Well, yeah, so salads is one commercial.
I heard y'all talking about it.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, that's the theme of the shop. You know what I'm saying?
They the ones that go to the shows.
That's a common,
shows, and all
that's a
over
common
the
topic
world,
of
and they
conversation
bring them
here.
on material
What did you
back.
play? Basketball or track?
All
commercial.
All of them?
Tag, basketball, football,
Get cheap.
Okay.
all of it.
Do you still run around and?
Oh yeah, I gotta stay with that.
Right.
That's the only way you're gonna be able to dance and do all this music.
True.
shit.
You know, when I was
so I'm, I'm about Beyonce's age. I think I'm a year older than her, but I remember seeing something um, about. I saw like it wasn't quite a documentary, but it was some kind of inside look as to like how she got to where she was. And I remember her saying, or it was either her or Kelly Rowland talking about how Beyonce's father used to have them running around some park in Houston. Okay, that's what I thought.
It's true.
Yeah, but he would have to run around the park singing.
In heels.
Yeah. And so when I heard that, I was like, why? And then I was, at the time I was in college, and for the first time, I did an intramural basketball team, and I was running my ass off. And I used to have like the biggest mouth in the whole state, all right? And so I would do a whole lot. I mean, I was always running because I wasn't good at basketball, but I was real athletic. So my game was predicated on speed, agility, and lack of coordination. I just didn't have it. But I was the loudest dude in the gym, and I realized that like that yelling and screaming while I was running actually put me in a whole lot better shape than I was when I was just doing like my regular workouts. Now it's like it's very weird for a grown ass dude to be in the gym yelling and screaming. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot, baby. But it reminded me of that. The interview I watched with Kelly talking about what they were, the type of stuff they endured trying to get ready to be, on stage and whatnot.
I used to sing at my mom's church. They used to sing like together and stuff. They was
Shoulders and chins.
You say Destiny's Child did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So like, I'm always like around music.
Right. High school, like freshman year.
Some type of way, like Tina Turner.
Yeah.
I'm related to her.
No kidding.
That's I want to say, my great aunt. So she's just a cousin to me, basically. But that's something cool. That's on my dad's side.
Have you had any contact with her?
No, because she actually moved to Switzerland.
Oh,
yeah, so
Listen, that
she's just living her life.
right, she living her best life. She's like, F this Trump guy, I don't want to be an American no more.
So Coach Audible decided to drop covers instead of pass rush. The dude was throwing a screen, and when he dropped, he was right in his line of sight.
So then who is I know you say you're just an entertainer, so you don't want to call yourself in. If you were to sell me on who you are, who would you say you were influenced by?
He was like,
Like, you look at this one track I got, man, it's got a little hint of, this artist and that artist.
Bro, listen, he literally paused. If I can count, it was at least a bit in that time.
But I try to ask it differently because I know most like me, like when people will be like, do you do designs? I'll be like, sure. And they'll be like, okay, I want this. And I'll be like, but like I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? As a barber, I'm still a form of an artist. I don't want to steal that artist's work. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want this design, I gotta do it a little differently because to make it exactly. And so like people don't understand that. So I know you get that question a lot. I do understand why they do it because most people probably don't understand art and what it is to be an artist. So that's why I asked it that way. I know you're not, out here to be the next J. Cole or whomever because you're trying to create your own lane, but at the same time, I feel like you must have influence. It's my only. Yeah.
All right, big brother.
Chris Brown would be like the ultimate.
Okay.
Because he does
everything. Right.
All that. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, man, have fun.
Jack of all trades.
Okay, good to see you, man.
I would say Chris Brown.
All right, Princess.
Uzi, like his
Y'all have a good one, fellas.
You stay out of trouble,
ego.
man.
Like,
hey, listen,
like,
man.
There you go.
Cleanest living guy.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm a freshwater screaming Colorado.
Okay. Yeah, I really gotta hear you now because them they kind of different. I need some rubber bands because this ain't working.
Kind of different.
Yeah, that's a little different.
I got like a whole crew that we kind of get together. I'm probably gonna. Hopefully, my goal is by 25. I'm 20 right now.
Okay.
By the time I'm 25, I want to have my own studio. Like, when I say studio, it's dance studio, music, like film. recording studio, like all of that.
So you want to just take the world by storm?
Yeah, I basically want to be the guy that do everything.
Right.
And bring people on too. I want to be able to produce people. I don't just want to have small shots.
Pull your phone up. Do you know this chick? She work at Kroger, right there. She in the flower department. What's it called? Flower. You know what I'm talking about? Floral. Yeah, that whole thing. I'm finna grab my phone. Hold on. For your hair. But yeah, she's an artist. She was actually in Austin last night. She didn't go for South by Southwest, but she did go to network with people that were there.
Yeah.
But she's also just like you. She's like trying to take the world by storm. She's real pretty too. Where is her? Her page is. God, it's so hot here. SUGHN official music. Yep, that's her. She worked at the floral department at Kroger. I just met her like last week, but she's heavy into music.
Easy to look like you're close to some of my people that I already know.
Well,
that I work with.
Yeah, but she's trying to put together a band, and so we just make small talk every time I pass through there, and so she was telling me, you know what I'm saying, she's trying to get a band together, and she's heavy into music. She just posted a new song or an idea, a concept or something like that for a song earlier. Yeah, and she had me listening to it this morning. But if you want, I'll let her know, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be reaching out to her.
Yeah.
And hopefully y'all could, I mean, who knows, maybe y'all ain't got no use for each other, maybe you do.
You can always learn something from somebody.
Exactly. And she thought she's super nice. She's so nice. I think, y'all might be able to partner up somehow. But I'm shooting my shot at her, cuz, so don't steal her from me.
I already got my girl.
I'm playing. Bro, I'm playing. I'm not sure she's into what I got going on, but nah, it's open. It's open. What you say? You got a girl?
Yeah, I got a girl.
Congrats.
She pushed me to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Then keep me like
that's
humble but still like don't let somebody just outshine you.
Right. Yeah, you gotta keep them.
Yeah.
How long you been with her?
About to be a year.
Okay.
And next month, April.
Okay.
That's
awesome.
YouTube.
Yeah, I stream my. Oh, look at this. I stream my cuts. Yeah, I stream my cuts online.
What's your page?
So my Instagram is shawncutstheh. That's pretty much all my social media. So like my Facebook, my Instagram, my Snapchat, my Twitch. That's what I stream my cuts on right now is Twitch. I think eventually I'm gonna get away from that because I've been doing it on Twitch for a few months. But I don't know that Twitch is the platform for this type of thing. I might transition, but pretty much anything, any social media.
I know Instagram is a good spotlight.
Yeah.
Platform for you.
No, I know. So I'm thinking of doing it on Instagram.
Yeah.
After
It's becoming like a game.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, maybe I might have went to the wrong place for that. But this hair out. But yeah, did you find me? Shawn Cuts Theh?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, okay, yes.
Barber just navigate everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Kind of like a stalker.
Yeah. Well, you have permission to stalk, and I'm gonna follow you back. So I believe in looking out. You know what I'm saying? Scratching backs, especially when you know what I'm saying. You new in the game. I don't know if you heard me tell the dude, but I just moved here about a year ago, a little over a year ago.
You told me when I was on the phone.
You say what?
You told me when I was on the phone.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, I didn't know where Bush was. I heard of it, but I didn't know it was close to the shop.
Like I could walk there.
Yeah.
Now, have you been here all your life?
Not out here. I've been.
I just mean to Texas.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty much. I'm from Pearland, really.
Okay, that's not too far away. It's like 20 miles, isn't it?
Yeah, give or take.
Something like that.
I grew up in acre home stuff.
Okay. I've heard of it.
That's
It sounds like, is that like the hood type
That's
shit?
the hood.
Okay, yeah, that's what
right
I.
next to Third Ward.
Okay, yeah, I've heard that about it. But like I said, I'm too new to the area to really know like what's what and what's not. You know what I'm saying? I met this chick online. It was a white chick, and she was like, you know, I'm classy, but I got a little hood in me and this and the other. I was like, yeah, congratulations. And she was like, yeah, nah, you know, I don't like telling people this because people judge me, but I'm from what she said? She said I'm from A-Leaf.
Yeah, that's done too.
Yeah, no, I know that now, but at the time I wasn't working here. She's like, yeah, I'm from A-Leaf, and so when I tell people that they judge me, so you know, don't judge me, just take me for, who you know me to be, who I am, or whatever. I'm like, yeah, okay, like whatever, man, calm down. And she kept telling me like how hood it was, and now that I passed through it a few times, like, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri. I don't know if you've ever been, but
Not yet.
yeah, you'll get there. Hey, it ain't a lot to see. I'm actually from East St. Louis, but I more or less claim St. Louis. But everywhere you go got rough areas. So, but I would never expect anybody to like look at me differently because like that's where I started my journey. It's about where you at now, where you trying to go, and what you're doing to get there.
Maybe coming up too, definitely in the dance community.
Is it?
With the woe.
I've never heard of that. That's their dance?
Yeah, that's the
I
now it's literally everywhere. Like Lil Uzi started doing it.
Really?
Chris Brown started doing it. Once Chris Brown started doing it.
Right. Oh yeah,
that was everywhere.
That'll skyrocket your whole situation.
Drake, everybody doing it. Beyonce.
Really?
Everybody.
Okay.
It's a little simple movie too.
I'm gonna have to check it out. Do you want me to bring the fade up higher, or is that about what you're looking for?
Just a little higher.
Yeah, I'm on it.
How long you been cutting hair?
Man, you wouldn't believe me if I told you, but it's been 26 years.
I thought you were about to say 26 weeks.
No, it's much longer. Nah,
26. You've been doing this since you was a kid.
Yeah, I started when I was 12. I've been a professional for a year, but I've been cutting. I started in '93.
Before my time.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you 20 years old, bro, I've literally been cutting since your dad was a teenager. Unless he's old.
I would say my mom.
Oh, okay, so your dad's older?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are your parents?
My mom is 40.
Okay.
My dad is turning 40, like 9.
Oh, wow, okay. Old head.
Oh, yeah. His jokes be like, okay, back then when I was a kid, I was like, your jokes are lame, but like when you get older and you mature, you're like, bro, you funny.
Right, yeah. That's them double entendre jokes.
Yeah, and he be saying it with a straight face too.
Right. You got them intellectual jokes. So you gotta think about it.
I'm like, I see how you got my mom. Cause my mom is a geek too.
Oh yeah?
She's a geek, but they both music, so
okay.
I see how they met.
See how it worked? Yeah. See how you was able to keep her?
Yep.
Yeah, my dad funny. Like my dad's hilarious. Honestly, we don't see eye to eye, but he's funny for sure. But yeah, man, when you get older, man, you remember. Hold on. Perry. Who is calling me? I'm on my Bluetooth.
I might. See, I just heard that tune. I'm gonna remember it forever.
Hold on. Hello. This is he. Yeah, okay. How you doing? Yeah.
No, ma'am. I actually live right around the corner from there. I live on I-10 and Beltway 8. Yeah.
Hello, future self. If you're seeing me in
Mm-hmm.
the future, then future self, I was wrong now, but I don't think I am. Kyrie's not playing.
If you're watching the hoop streams on the Saturday when Lakers Celtics play,
It is short notice. However, if you just let me finish up this cut, I can head that way. I just gotta wait for one of my another barber to get back to the shop. But I can definitely run out there and meet y'all. Let me just give you a call back when I'm done with this cut. Cool. You got it, Ro. We'll talk to you. All right. Yeah. Okay. Ugh, sorry about that. I forgot what we were talking about, but something about dad jokes or something.
His dad's doing funny.
You say what?
Just our dad's doing funny.
Oh yeah, Mama dude, my dad's a fucking comedian. My dad's a cop, and
oh Lord, yeah, he funny. He got them cops jokes today.
Well, yeah, he definitely does. I mean, my dad, you know, he was a quote unquote, he was a real nigga before he became a cop. But he been a cop so long, he don't identify with real niggas no more. So that's part of the reason I don't really see eye to eye with him. But I think he's just become too powerful. He's a captain in the St. Louis Police force, so he's just no longer relatable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just got too much. Like I said, he's got too much power. So I can't really get with that type of mentality. But yeah, my dad was always the life of the party. Funniest dude around. But he power trip. So then, are you an activist or like what? What do you?
Ooh. See, I don't get those questions.
It's okay if it ain't nothing you ain't ready to speak on yet.
I wouldn't say I'm a strong activist, but like I do. It's some things that I just, if I see it, okay, I don't talk a lot, but when I do, like, I hope people really take it in and listen.
Sure.
You know, because I let people live their life, whatever. But if I see that it needs to be like spoken onto or about, I'm gonna speak, and that's basically where I stand in life in general.
Sure. Well, that's why I asked about like when I was trying to find a way to ask that question. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, who do people compare you to, or whatever the case is? Because like, I don't know if you realized or noticed this yet, but like J. Cole is coming at a lot of young rappers. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got a platform, and y'all leading these kids down the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? So like, and by no means am I saying you have to be J. Cole or you have to be woke or you have to have a message of positivity and this, that, or the other. But I just wondered, like, like where are you at with this? I got you, and I apologize. But yeah, So but again, it ain't a requirement. I mean, we grown, we can do what we want.
I think J. Cole is one of the realest rappers out.
Yeah.
Him, 21. 21 back then. Well, he was always cold, but 21 now, like he's realizing like life isn't about shooting.
Right. More to it than that.
So 21 J. Cole.
And I'll be honest, I didn't know that about 21. I thought
21.
I thought he was still on the fuckery.
Nah, he recently just got
deported.
Deported.
Yeah.
Because he came to the country, but he was young.
Right.
And apparently it expired like
his visa expired since he was 12 apparently.
Yeah, and like he don't know nothing like about that and stuff. So, but he's out, or at least like almost out or something. I forgot.
He's gonna be back in the country.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And he got a kid, so like his life changed.
Right.
So,
Surely.
And that's, I wish all the rappers kind of got that maturity, but it takes time for people grow differently.
Yeah. We all grow at our own rate. That's what me and the dude that was sitting in the
Yeah, I
church before
heard
you got.
God
Yeah.
too. Like, I have some family members that's 60, 70 years old
And ain't gonna never grow up.
at all. They probably gonna be passed away, God forbid, but still laughing in their grave about kid jokes.
Right. Yeah. Well, and again, that's why I asked the question, man. Like, what are you trying to, what imprint do you want to leave on the game? I know you said you want to do it all, so like,
Whatever I see or feel that needs to be impacted at the moment, I'm gonna like impact it. Yeah, I'm gonna address it. Like I said, I like to live in the moment. Like, so if I see something happening tomorrow, right, I'm gonna make something like either that day or tomorrow or the day after.
Right.
Because I don't want to address it 20 years later. Like, what's the point?
Right.
It's over.
When you could have did something about it, why didn't you do nothing?
Yeah. When people talk about Jaden Smith, how he's doing all this crazy extra stuff, but like, if you think about it, he's like Jaden Smith is on a whole nother level of thinking.
He is.
But I don't like the way he's approaching situations.
I think he's a little off.
Yeah.
He's a little too young for me to really know what you're talking about. I've seen some things where like his ideas are out there, and I'm like, yeah, man, you smoking way too much weed, fam. First and 10 is Sean. How you doing, buddy? I actually, after I finish him, I gotta run home. But if you give me like an hour, if you come back, it's a little bit, it's almost 3. If you come at like 4:15, like I don't care who waits, I got you. Yeah, I'll give you my card. Or just if you want to shoot me a text or whatever, you can take my card or shoot me a text. But once I get done with him, I'm gonna run home. I gotta let somebody in, and then I'm gonna head straight back. I live like 20 minutes away, so I could probably even be here before 4. But like worst case, 4:15.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, that's cool.
Shoot me a text so I can coordinate with you if for some reason I get held up.
Alright, got you.
But the other guy that's here today, he's appointment only, so he ain't gonna really do much for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I just sent you a text.
Perfect. Yeah, text me your name, and then I'll get right. I'll make sure he's happy with his cut, and then I'm gonna be out in the streets.
How much you charge? 15?
For what?
For like just like a taper.
A taper is 20.
Taper's 20?
Yeah.
How much was it? 5?
Yep. So it'd be 25 total if we did like the whole. Yeah. If I use a razor, it's an additional 5.
Okay. So like 25, 30 type shit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
You can work with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm. Like I said, worst case 4:15, but now that I got your number, I'll coordinate with you. I believe it'll be sooner than that.
Okay. Cool. That's cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Sorry about the pushback, but it'll just be temporary.
I appreciate it.
My man, thank you. I'll see you in a little bit.
Jaden Smith,
Wow.
he do be wild, bro.
Wow. The boy be wild.
I remember one time he said he wanted to cut off his penis and stuff.
Oh my god.
Bro, I was like, what? Why?
It's called privilege, man.
That, and it's the way he was raised.
That's what it's called privilege. When you have too much money, when you have no struggles, when you have no worries, I feel like the human condition. This is an old dude giving you just thoughts. I don't know this for fact, but just the things I've experienced in my life. When people don't have problems, they need to create them because I feel like the point of life is to accomplish things. I feel like it's to solve problems. I feel like
overcome problems.
yeah, and if you don't have them, you get bored and you create them. You know what I'm saying? That's why this Jesse Smollett shit happened. He didn't have no worries.
Yeah.
You know, like I remember, I know you're a lot younger than me, but it was like 10, 12 years ago, Lindsay Lohan staged a paparazzi invasion in her garage stall. She staged a paparazzi. Yeah, she said paparazzi was following her, and they caught her in her parking garage or whatever. Come to find out, she paid somebody to just take pictures of her running away as if they were this evil, crazy paparazzi trying to get her, trying to catch her. But she was like, it was kind of at the end of her career where she wasn't really popping no more. And so instead of just taking all the money she had made and just fading away and living a good life, she wanted to create some controversy and make it look like, people still care about her. Like, and that's what I think Jaden is. Like, he irrelevant. He doesn't really have a talent to bring to the table like his parents do. So he's never really had problems to overcome because daddy checkbook will cover it. Mama checkbook will cover it. Yeah, I'll pump you up. We winning?
Yep.
Oh, man.
I wouldn't say like Jaden. I wouldn't say he don't have like anything to put up like on the table, but he got some big shoes to fill.
Of course. Hold on one second. Yeah, he
gotta outdo Will Smith.
Right. And don't get me wrong, I don't mean the kid has no talent. I'm sure he does. I'm just saying he's lived a pretty privileged life. Damn it, BJ. Trying to call my coworker. But let me put this alcohol on you.
Y'all still looking for a barber?
Yeah, you know somebody?
I might know a few.
Okay, send them to me, and they won't have a lot of success just coming to the shop without a referral. So get link me on Instagram or however, get me in contact with them so I can check out their work. And are they do they have their licenses and whatnot?
I know 2 of them for sure do.
Okay.
3 of them, I think they're working on it.
Okay, no, that's cool. As long as we can even work with somebody working on it. As long as they working on it and we got verifiable evidence that, you know what I'm saying, they are on their way to getting it. Because we've had barbers in the past come through here that didn't have their stuff together at the time, but it was close enough to the point where it was finna get their stuff together and we was able to work with them. Hold on. Hey, Ro. Yes, ma'am. I'll do that right now. I'm taking the payment right now, and then I'm headed out the door. So give me a minute. I'll text y'all that, and I'll give you my ETA as well. All right. Bye-bye. You got it. Bye. But yeah, so we can work with that. Shoot. Let me just spray you down real quick. Now, are you paying through the app or?
I think it paid through the app.
Well, it just registered the card in case you were not to show up. But I can take the payment through the app, or you can pay cash, or you can pay card in store, whatever you want to do.
I can do the card.
Bet. Yeah, no, it will not go through on the app. So you don't got to worry about being double charged twice. So it's $20 for the cut. There's $2 processing fee, so it's $22. How much would you like me to run the card for?
You can do all of it.
Okay, 22. Do you want a receipt?
Nah, he's going to text me.
Okay. You mean to take the rubber bands out, or are you feeling that?
I can rock it a little
It,
bit.
you can because it matches your shirt.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna add you back. I'm gonna reach out to you.
Text you.
Yeah, but I'm talking about to try to put a little money in your pocket and
Yeah.
and like exchange viewership. Like we're gonna probably bring you more viewers and you gonna bring us more attention too. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm gonna look at it, and so regardless, hopefully we'll be talking soon for whatever reason. So
I probably could talk to my manager for Fresh Empire too, because they did a commercial in the barbershop too. Probably put y'all on. That's a big platform.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, that would be awesome, man. Well, yeah, we'll be in contact and use that app in the future if you like how I do. You know what I'm saying? Use that app in the future, and I'll make sure I get you on. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my off days, but I think you can see that on my calendar. But worst case, shoot me a text and I'll keep you in a loop.
For sure.
And what was your name again?
Trey.
Trey. Man, it was a pleasure, brother.
You too.
Be good.
All right. Be safe.
Yeah. You too, buddy.
Let's say they have. If they had done that, and if somebody took the camera and went and found Jim Buss, and Jim Buss says, now imagine if I had said that I was thinking about trading LeBron James, how would this go over? They'd be ready to burn down the state center. That's exactly right. That's going to do with that. I don't think Trey over there like you must be crazy. I don't think for a second that they really thought about it.
But as for LeBron James, this is Wentworth walking around the third quarter. He's seen how all that happened. He got
Shit, let me do that. Oh,